Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Aneria, Pterrordale Part 3. Hopefully the final part. We'll see.
Well, Part 4, but Part 3 of this year.
Yes, exactly. Yep. Our 2023 Pterrordale special that was supposed to be our Halloween special.
The 1
has
shot,
extended.
2 shot, 3 shot.
Yep. Hopefully not 4. Because I'm pretty sure we're nearing the end. But we will see.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
All I know is Preston and I can go away from where you want.
I don't want to point fingers or name names on who is causing this to stretch out longer than it is. But I will just say that Scott, that's you.
Okay.
Look, there's a bridge in front of us.
story.
We just have to cross the bridge.
Okay.
All right, we're going to build a city.
We
this way.
know
Okay.
it's us.
But the bridge.
Chaos kids, unite.
No. You told me the other day. I didn't expect you guys to do so much RP.
Yeah, like I was expecting, because the last Pterrordale episode, everybody kind of, was getting into character a little bit, but there wasn't a lot of RP. But this particular group of people is fantastic and loves communicating, and I love it. In fact, you know what? Screw it. Everybody gets an epic die to start the night off for communicating.
Communication, no breathing.
But before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, Toll the Dead, check out our Patreon.
Do I do things? Yes.
You got it.
Okay, ring the bells somewhere over this
I
direction.
remember it's opposite of you.
Subscribe. Do all the great stuff. Patreon gets you these episodes 2 days early, plus some extra bonus content, which is always fun. And thank you to Syrinscape for your wonderful sound effects like... That's a fire alarm. I probably shouldn't do that.
It's an actual fire alarm. And
Oh, yeah, we gotta go.
And for the emoji in the chat, Bridget, what's your favorite emoji?
I don't have
Is it skull and crossbones?
Yeah, there. That sounds
Perfect.
Put a skull and crossbones in the chat.
Put a pterodactyl in the chat.
Ooh, is it a pterodactyl?
I don't know, maybe.
Look at that. That would be cool.
Put a hairy baby
Baby.
in the chat.
You can find that on our Discord.
Hairy
You can find that on
baby.
Discord. Put that enough.
Hairy baby.
Yep. But I think we'll go ahead and just dive right in tonight, unless anybody has any objections. I didn't think so.
No dinosaurs.
So last time,
Just said no dinosaurs.
no dinosaur instead of no dice.
Dinosaurs. I'm sorry.
No dinosaurs.
Ooh. I'm
Do
sorry.
you have any objection? No dinosaurs, Your Honor.
Ooh, that's a good art thing. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurus Rex.
Last time, the group of young sassy heroes, went to the hospital and stuck a hand down the eternal void that is in a girl's chest. After pouring some water into it, finding out that there doesn't seem to be anything there, Kari, the young teenager who was the first to fall into a coma in this mysterious way, had the same hole in her chest as Tamara. Yep,
We came to the conclusion that they are both fledgling emos.
Exactly.
Because
That
the
is-
depths of their soul is just so...
I did not have that written down. After that, you decided to go investigate the arcade because you were making the connection between the Shelpas, the little creatures that were stealing the gems from Tamara, and the cavalcade that you guys saw the other day. Once you went inside, 3 of you went into the back while Mabel cut her wrist open to cause a distraction. And at that point, you were met with more of these digital creatures. And it turned out that the proprietor, Kevin?
If that's his
Calvin.
real name.
Well, it turns out he was a specter of some kind, a hologram, illusion. Weren't really quite clear. In the office, you found a copy machine that was stealing spells out of a spell book, basically copying them into something else, into this little cube in the back. And then before you left, after getting a call from Bryce saying that a lot of creatures were roaming around the town, and they were all coming from the high school, you went into the back room to try and see if you could find the missing arcade cabinets, and instead you found 4 creepy figures that all resembled Justin, and Burke, which is going to be their law firm name.
Law firm.
Yeah. as soon as they actually have as soon as they actually get out of college, if they do, you kind of wrecked their shit, as it were. It's been long enough, right? I don't need to believe that. We'll find out. But yeah, you managed to defeat them. You got some interesting items that resembled video game items and power-ups. And you made your way outside to a cacophony of chaos.
Cacophony of chaos.
Because we're doing alliterations again.
Wait, what did I get? Oh, you put it in the chat.
Yes, I did. So as a reminder for everybody, because I will have to pull
Yeah, it's in all caps. Tori.
Yes, I see it. Tori, you stupid idiot. A red shell. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Mabel got a red shell that she's currently wearing on her head. Alan got a blue boomerang.
Bloomerang.
Melly got a small ocarina that...
Hey, ocarina.
And Ahri got a metal bucket with what appears to be digital milk inside.
Bon Bon Ranch.
Yep.
Delicious.
Now,
unless you're lactose intolerant.
yes.
Digitally lactose.
I can have regular lactose, but digital lactose just wrecks me. Imagine being so lactose intolerant that you can drink milk in games.
It's mislabeled. It's actually not lactose.
Or like cheese.
It's a bucket
You're
of
trying to play Skyrim with no cheese
Not
run
milk,
because
it's
you're
a bucket full of
lactose
just
intolerant.
That's it.
Just lactose.
But we're going to go ahead and begin tonight on that same Pterrordale street as you guys exit the Kaijukade, sorry. The group of teens have just burst into the street after being told to make their way to the high school, as that appears to be where all the digital creatures are coming from. There is chaos all around you. More digital creatures are kind of running back and forth, causing havoc, crashing cars, smashing things. The adults appear to be gone, as they usually are when this kind of stuff happens. It always just so happens that nobody is around to ever witness these things. And you always get blamed for it at the end. Those teenagers did another riot, you know.
Yeah.
In the distance, a roar akin to a bad 80s synth song can be heard as a fire-breathing monster rampages through the streets. Luckily, a string of spells, the riff of a guitar, and a more mundane sound of a gunshot can be heard in that direction as well. So your friends are taking care of that.
Turbo-tastic.
Down the other way, what can only be described as blocky, cuboid zombies stumble towards a pair of girls dressed as ninjas, one in black cloth and the other in white. But all of that doesn't pull your focus for the moment, because there's something else that occurs closer.
Oh no, the Sacos Tacos stand is risen up. It's going to attack us.
Yes.
It's driven by a Russian guy. It looks like a rhino. It looks like a mech rhino.
Somehow it's a mech. No, as you are rushing towards the monster machine, a figure... Russian? Yep.
Okay.
A figure drops down on the roof with a heavy thud, denting the top of it as she does. Like the twisted forms of the Justins inside, her face is nearly devoid of features. The hint of a nose and blazing purple eyes are all that you see staring at you. Yet, unlike the four inside, she appears more elegant and uniform in her construction. It's as if care went into her design rather than a random stretching of limbs into twisted shapes. Her figure is shapely and short, with a few purple crystal spikes sticking out from a naked form. Thankfully, you are all spared any indecency by the fact that, other than some glowing purple lines crisscrossing her body and a glimmering purple gem in her chest, she has nothing but smooth, doll-like skin.
She Barbie?
So she kind of looks a little bit like this. If you want to...
They're the antithesis. Because I'm just...
She looks like, what's her name from X-Men?
There's a lot of what's-her-names in X-Men.
The blue.
Mystique, yeah. Yeah, kind of mystique-y.
Yeah, that is kind of what I was going for. A little bit of, like, the smooth body skin. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and everybody just give me...
Right on the dent.
Yep.
It's already there.
Perfect. Good thing it was already there. Everybody go ahead and give me a quick insight check, please.
Insight.
Insight.
Definitely not very good. That's a 3 for
3.
Mabel.
10 and inside.
Dirty 20.
Early 20, okay.
15.
15. And then Melly?
10.
10. So everybody but Mabel, who is really focused on getting to the monster machine, and all of the other chaos going around, whether or not that's she wants to join in and smash something, or she wants to smash the smashers.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little woozy from all that blood loss.
Yeah.
All that blood.
The rest of you notice that this is a figure that looks similar to Kari, actually. Much like the Justins looked like, the grotesque figures looked like Justins in some capacity, this looks much more like Kari with just some extra bits and some smoothed out skin.
I know that dimensional form anywhere. That's my environment artist.
And we are going to go ahead and get into combat here as you come out on the streets, because there's plenty of other creatures that are rushing towards you, so you need to make your way to the monster machine, and you've got somebody in your way. So just a moment here, we'll set up the battle map and be right back. All right, we're going to go ahead and reveal the battle map here, which is a doozy tonight. We got a really big battle map. Y'all are coming out of the Kaiju-cade, which is represented by this wonderful kaiju right there. And then there are a bunch of Shelpas that are standing between you and the monster machine, as well as some small mushroom-like creatures with big jagged teeth that are referred to as Does in the Larry Lads. We're going to start off with Ahri tonight.
Okay. Now I have to remember how to play it.
Why can we always hear the cops, but they don't ever come and help?
Yeah.
It must be like the student-led division.
Absolutely. Volunteer.
It's
They're
the student driver class, and they all drive old cop cars around.
Old police cars, and they
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to just play with the sirens. Okay, so she will.
That's rule 53 of the handbook. Don't trust adults outside of SAS. They're either incompetent or evil.
It's true. So she's going to identify the nearest target, which is going to be number 2.
Number 2 are the one to your left as well.
And number 6 and then number 4. So I'll hit number 4 since we don't want to get flanked. And she's going to throw a Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So this is a 17 plus 7, 24 for the
24
first shot.
will hit.
That's out of the box. The second one is much worse. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 for the second.
11 will miss. So
Okay.
one of them hits, and this is number 4, you said?
Yes, this is number 4.
Okay.
So that is a 11 damage.
11 damage.
Force damage.
Okay. That blast bursts out from you, along with it's got like a little fox head almost on it, and just slams into the Shelpa, rocking him back a bit.
She uses in order to cast it, she uses she has this elven gladius, kind of like the ones from Lord of the Rings at the beginning when they, so she pulls that, she draws that and casts it that way.
Turn that elbow off. Jeez. Okay. Perfect. Anything else that you would like to do?
I think that's her attack. Then for bonus actions, I think my options are limited. I don't know why
You don't happen to have curse or hex or whatever it is.
No. At will. These are all actions. I think I've already used my reactions. D4 to the roll, returning success. Or toss me the ability check. Now, the ability checks, that'd be separate from an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. That's it.
Okay.
She will, and I guess she'll just be like, we have to save her. My manga is paramount. We we have to use non-lethal damage against her.
Okay.
I thought you meant the manga was in the mystery machine, and I was like, yes, we have to use non-lethal damage against her.
Yeah, against the monster
machine.
machine.
She is on it.
Please, don't hurt her.
The next
Too much.
to go is this rocky woman, and she is going to kind of reach her arms out, and these two blasts of rock are going to fly out and land in the ground and just kind of burrow themselves in. And that is what she does on her turn.
Just imagine, just like
Definitely not an ominous setup.
Rocky like a hurricane playing in the background.
The does on the right, the green ones, they're all going to move 20 feet towards the group.
All 4 of them?
Yep.
Their size feet or our size
regular,
feet?
yeah.
This is
Well-
the sound they make when they walk.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here trying to decide, as an adult,
20 feet?
would I rather be incompetent or evil? I think I choose evil.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely
Yeah.
choose evil.
Especially if it was between evil and
Sometimes you can be
incontinent,
both.
I'd also choose evil.
I mean,
They're just moving towards us,
it's
right?
the worst kind of evil.
Yeah. Yep. They're just moving up towards, just at a slow pace that everybody recognizes who's played Larry Lads before. They're not really. Yep. Okay. Then we've got Shelpa G, which is
Shelpa G.
Shelpa. That doesn't make sense. Did I do 8 on here by accident?
No, that's 7.
1, 2,
7?
5.
Okay. Yeah, so number 7, he is going to move 30 feet towards the group.
Can he go over the cars, or I guess he can go through his own
Yes.
companion, right?
Yep. Okay. And he's just gonna, like, as he's going, he's just gonna grab like a piece of rubble and huck it at Bigby,
Oh! Big
which is a 16 to hit.
I think that hits. Let me double check though. Yeah, it hits. It's right on.
Okay. Take 3 bludgeoning damage in this case.
Ow.
Poor little Bigby. It's smacked. It kind of like bobs and almost like a weeble wobble, but a beeble bobble.
But he didn't fall down.
He didn't fall down.
I love those things.
That's other TikTok I need to find and send you. A guy is like, my wife is currently sick and I have to do this, and he walks in with a paper towel roll, and when she starts throwing, he flips it over, and she's making pretty much the same sound.
That's too funny.
Shelpa B, number 2, is going to move 30 feet forward.
He can get right to us.
Okay, he's going to run up, and he's just going to try and headbutt Ahri, who attacked his friend. And that is a 6 to hit.
No. I feel like I'm wargaming right now.
Yeah. And then number 4 is going to go and move up to Bigby and try and headbutt Bigby with a dirty 20.
It's head thorax.
That's
Okay.
Proper anatomy.
Yes.
Not headbutt. He doesn't headbutt.
Well, the Shelpa has a head.
yeah.
But he's heading to their butt.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha.
A head
6,
thorax.
6 bludgeoning damage. Sorry.
Sorry, bad joke.
Dad joke, which is also a bad joke.
Yes.
Yes.
At least it's not a fat joke.
Melly.
I don't know. These Shelpas are kind of chunky.
Kind of.
Bigby is mega chunky.
All of them.
That's from all the honey.
Shelpas are like when they're walking the music of Moto Moto is like,
Oh, there's definitely a part where they all just suddenly go, wah, wah, and then get back to what they were doing. Yeah, Melly, it is your turn.
Question.
Yes.
So I have sorcerer points.
Mhm. So sorcerer points can be used to enhance your spells, or they can be used to exchange sorcery points for spell slots.
I don't think I'm high enough to enhance the spells.
So if you had like some sort of like I think you did choose something like careful spell, which like make
Keeps
it
you
if
from
you did
hitting
like an
other
area
people.
effect spell. It
So the
protect-
2 that you have in Meta Magic are Quickened Spell,
Mhm.
which means that you can turn a cast into a bonus action.
so you can shoot
And then
the other one-
fireballs in one turn.
Is not Careful Spell. It's actually Empowered
You
Spell,
can't
where you
technically
can
still with the.
you can re-roll the damage.
It's a cantrip, remember?
Okay.
It's dumb.
So I can either do those or buy more slots.
Yep, you can use a bonus action to convert sorcery points into spell slots, which is at a rate of 2 for first level, 3 for second level, and then 5 for a third level spell if you wanted to do that.
Okay.
And as a reminder, Melly is riding high off of a very successful use of her magic recently.
After
Yes.
burning them to cinder.
Well, and was hoping to do something more
I
right
bet
here,
these cars
but
have
they're
gas
like,
in them.
Wink, wink.
Corey's like,
Do I get additional AC because I have a helmet on?
You
Let's
mean
do a
like
fireball.
this?
Yeah.
You can go. You can hit.
Can I hit these two without hitting anybody else? No.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, technically. Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
You get that one pixel in Baldur's Gate that lets you.
Yep. You will
Let-
technically
let's
be
see.
able to hit all of these except for one of the does.
One of the does.
Oh.
Stupid dice.
She's gonna go full, like, what's
Okay.
it called? The fire starter girl that's like
Fireball.
smiling in the house on fire
Yes.
behind her.
Yeah, Mabel, you can go ahead and give yourself a +1 day. You got that turtle shell on your head.
Yeah.
And to intimidation checks. Because it's a turtle shell.
Yeah.
They're turtles.
Yeah.
Hey, so we're going to go ahead and throw a fireball.
Yeah, she doesn't want to slow down. She
Okay.
likes it.
What?
So they have to
Like, try
make
and hit something
dexterity
Dex-
saving throws.
Because like in the
14.
shells,
14?
they usually like fly after things.
Right.
We'll do these in order. Number 2
Decapitates her.
Rips her head off and goes with it.
does not make it
So you
save.
got 2, 4, 6, 7.
Number 4 does make it save. Number 6 makes it save. And number 7 does not. And then the does will just all roll together. And they do not make their save.
Okay.
Oh, you got new dice, didn't you?
I did. I need one more of these. though.
New dice, who dis?
Which color?
Brightest. Okay. So now I just roll them all, right?
Yep. And then add up the total.
I really like this spell. This is the cool spell.
Yeah, it is. It's the best.
Okay. If only I would roll a little better. Okay. And then I add them up.
Yep. Good old fireball.
That-
Reliable. The old reliable.
Old reliable.
It's so
Reliable.
19.
19 total damage. Okay. So let's see here. Got me out of more
Kill the does.
What is 19 cut in half? Somebody. 9?
9.5.
9?
So she screamed,
Trogdor! Burninating. Okay, so the. Sorry, what were the ones that were hit again? 7, 6, and
2, 4, 6, 7.
2, 4, 6, 7. Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7. Who are we gonna send to heaven?
all them,
That
all
doesn't seem
them,
like a Mabel chat.
all them, all
That's
them.
before you shout.
All right, number 4
alright.
gets burned away. The others look very singed, and then all of the does are just incinerated.
Pop.
Goodbye, does.
Spores are in the air.
They de-res.
Somehow, even though it's a fireball, they just flatten. But yeah, so Melly, you kind of throw your hands up into the air and send this streak out, and it falls down into the middle of them. It just kind of explodes in this blaze of fire. Preston is correct that one car that you did catch does explode. Would you go ahead and roll me 2d8, please?
Now, is it a gas or an electric vehicle? Because electric vehicles burn at 11,000 degrees.
It's a gas vehicle.
How do you know this?
That's
Yes.
very
Off the top of your head.
specific.
Because I've seen a lot of cars. They try and put them out. Fun fact:
4?
they just
altogether.
control the
4?
burn
Okay,
down,
so
and then they put them underwater
the
for like
2
10
Shelpas
days, 'cause
closest
they can't
take
put 'em out.
4
Yeah. So if you have
damage.
Like a car, you're
That's because the lithium has its own oxidizer.
Scott, who are the 2 Shelpas closest to that car?
7 and 6.
7 and 6.
I had to look at it before.
This die is just
Yeah.
a hair
Just got fired.
farther away than 7,
I
technically.
really hope you
Okay,
don't.
that does
But it
also
is-
incinerate
But
it.
it's behind this
Yeah.
car, so.
Oh,
Does the
okay.
car
If
get
it,
moved?
if it, yeah, kind of shove it like 10
Car.
feet. And, yeah, well, let's say that it crushes it.
Death.
So
6 gone?
6 is gone,
Okay.
and 7 just takes some damage.
Die.
Yep.
And then would you roll me a d20,
Oh,
please?
yeah. A 6.
6? How many spell slots have you used today?
Hold on, I just used another one. 1, 2,
5.
3. Yep, 5.
5 total.
5 total? I'm going to need you to roll me a d100 as the wild magic within you finally flares up enough and you lose control.
Fingers crossed that
Finally.
she takes control of the
Finally.
gun and becomes.
Remind, I need this one. Remind how to
It's
do
the
this.
percentile,
Become an
and then the
avatar,
other one
and
looks
you're
just like that,
Gollum.
both on the single numbers.
Then King Kong comes out.
I always want to write my own like d100 effects like that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be they're
Cool. I did one for
So
that's-
poison
that's
poison
the
effects
tens
when you get double
place.
poison.
So
So one of them
nine-
was
90.
like whenever you pee,
92.
your urine glows for like 30 minutes.
92.
It was a stupid song like that, but it was fun.
Yes, buddy, I know you're there. You love vegetables.
Something
apparently.
amazing happens.
You feel that kind of fire come back into you,
Oh.
and it's almost as if it's protecting you a little bit. You feel you feel almost like you would describe if you were describing a phoenix.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
You're an Ifrit.
So nothing seems to be happening currently, but
But
Are we gonna have
got
our
all that
like
power?
Hot dang,
Phoenix
that was
versus
amazing.
Wolverine thing where you're like incinerating everyone around you, and when we get close, we all die?
Maybe.
Well, we are all close.
Melly, what else would you like to do? Or is that
do
I think she would move a bit away. He's pretty dang close.
okay? How far would you like to move? We'll grab the tape measure here.
That would be about 5, 10,
What was
15
that?
I said, climb up on top of the Godzilla.
That's 20.
Yeah, probably like right here.
It's about 20 feet.
That's what I understand.
25, 30 feet.
Yeah, that's 25 feet roughly.
Okay, perfect.
Now I know my fingers are relative measuring tools.
Number 1, Shelpa number 1, moves 30 feet. And so does number 3. I don't think either of them can get to the party this turn.
What
No,
a shame. I
don't
hate when I
think-
can't get to the party.
It's
This time.
It's true.
Unless,
But it's better to be fashionably late.
unless
because
you
you're
didn't want to be
incinerated by the
there.
rest.
So they can get, he has to get, he can go through the car, I guess.
Yep.
The other guy's got the doorbuster.
Actually, that area is burning right now, we'll say. So go ahead and roll me 1d6 fire damage. Is that 3?
Yeah.
3 rushes right in.
A D6?
Yes.
Five.
I was literally about to sing that.
Only fools rush in.
Alan, it is your turn.
'Cause I can't help catching on fire.
For you.
I'm going to shift over here,
This is
Okay.
true love.
and I want to throw the boomerang.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
good.
So that's a bonus action.
How wide is it? Perfect straight
It is
line?
a
5
5
foot
foot 5 foot wide. Yeah,
have to remember
basically.
what
Like as you throw it, it seems like grow bigger and head on through.
Hi.
So that is a dexterity saving throw, or is it an attack roll?
It's a boomerang's just an attack roll.
Well, this one I specifically have. Oh yeah, yep, it hits everything. So, yep. So go ahead and give me an attack roll against both of those Shelpas.
You want 1 or 2?
Let's do one for each of them, please. And that first one's on
22.
number 2, or is that which one is that?
Number 2.
That will hit.
And then a 15. Or
15.
16.
16 will not hit. The other one ducks its head down right as it goes over.
Plus 5. So 21.
I'm gonna
and then it's like, is it over yet? And it smacks him. What is the damage?
Well, so it's coming in, right?
Mhm.
It goes like, let's see, how to do that. Yeah, it swings this way and it goes,
yeah, and then clocks it right in the head. Go ahead and roll me damage for both of those.
It's
You
just
can roll
regular boomerang damage.
Regular boomerang damage. Yep.
Okay.
go into the water.
So for number 2, it is.
You could also do sneak attack with that damage if you'd like as well.
Yeah, sure. For both of them.
For the first one, because it is.
Becoming a natural person.
I'm not. I
Is
seriously.
it just 2d6 or 1d6?
It's 1d6 for you.
Okay.
Pistachio.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then on the second one,
Yep.
that's 8 damage again.
And that's on number 3.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it smacks it into both of them, and they kind of go stumbling back. That was your bonus action.
Oh, is it a bonus action?
I
Doesn't it go out and then hit him on the way back too?
Yeah, it's gonna hit them on the way back. But
Right.
I made it a bonus action because it's just like a one-time use
Okay.
item.
Do I roll again for attacks on the way back?
At the end of the turn, it will come.
Oh, gotcha.
It will come back.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now,
So
does it create
technically,
any
you could
whirlwinds?
move and hit something else in this line if you wanted to.
I see.
But
Well,
I
they
don't think
didn't,
there's anything.
they didn't die or anything,
Yeah.
so.
Was it whirlwind based, or if I remember, like a cyclone of some kind?
If you had like an
From
upgrade, I think. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious.
It's
if it-
everything
I'm
within
just curious if it
20
would like
feet, by the way.
stoke
Both
the
of those
fires
within
and-
20 feet.
A lot of good ideas.
be fun.
No, I don't think so.
Burn.
You're an arsonist. You're like, no, I've seen
Apparently.
this.
If you were adjacent, it would be.
Adjacent. Can I... have moved around.
Yeah, mhm.
Done that.
Yep, I'll let you be adjacent just
Okay.
because we already
And
did
then I'm
the
gonna step
damage.
away.
And it's
Yeah, that one will take an attack of opportunity against you. Get it. And only rolls a 14.
That misses.
Okay.
And then I will
totally would have hit me.
ready my bow and fire at
I'm
the
pretty
one right in front of me.
Okay.
And put your bucket on your head. It added plus 1 to my AC.
That's only a
Digital
12.
milk.
12 will miss. That one hits the shell on the side or on the front. Turtles have shells on their front.
Yep,
Or
maybe
Shelpas do. And then you have a second
second
attack.
attack, same thing.
Yep.
Same thing.
Okay. Yep, you just fire off a couple arrows. They just kind of ping right off. And then at the end of your turn, make the attack roll against both of them as the boomerang comes back around.
Okay, so number 7.
Better than a fighter with how many attacks you're doing.
That's the third 3 I've rolled in a row.
Yeah, that's quite impressive.
And then number 2.
And then
There
a
we
crit
go.
on,
Okay.
on the one closest.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and roll damage on number 2.
Crit damage, right?
Yes.
7.
Okay, yeah, that boomerang comes back. He's looking very confident because your arrows did nothing, and then the boomerang comes back and just like hits him, and then he just shatters into this digital sorcery.
His like little cubes of multicolored light goo
Yep.
splash all over us. We're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Kind of tingles a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like little static shocks.
Then I will scoot back just about that much.
Because that's about
You
all
got
the
the
movement I have
twitch.
left.
Okay. Let's see who we've got next.
Okay.
Number 6 is next.
That one is.
He's gonna move.
right-
Gone. Number 6 is gone.
It's dead.
We got 5, 1, 3, and 7.
5 then.
5 is right here. He moves forward. His six squares or whatever.
Weird. Why do I have number 6 still alive on my end?
Because you probably just killed the wrong one on accident.
4, 7.
2, 4, 6, 7. Sending all these
Thank you.
shelves to heaven. Remember?
Okay, yeah, he's just gonna move 30 feet forward. Waddling, and he accidentally bumps into the monster machine on the side.
Waddle, waddle.
He does that kind of thing where he like scrapes the side of it with his shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it is Mabel. Oh, Mabel.
It's taken her this whole entire time to like understand what's happening.
There's just so much going
She's
on.
like, ah.
And at this point, you can also realize that that is Kari on top of the, or at least it looked like.
Oh my goodness, that looks exactly like Kari.
We all turn to you and be like, yeah, we know.
She's counting the dead. 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, 3.
Yeah, that's why Ahri was saying that we had to not hurt her too bad.
Okay, as a bonus action, I will rage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which of the 3 forms are you going with? Tail,
We're doing claws.
claws?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be like Jet Li to 1. You're gonna go like run around and kill everybody.
Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie.
Mabel lets out another roar as her Wendigo claws stretch out from her hands.
All right, and I will move up to number
How many?
7, 30, well,
7, the closest Shelpa,
35
right?
feet is the closest shelf.
35, so it's gonna be roughly.
Scott,
Right about there.
tape measure.
What do you think, Scott?
I
35?
was right next to Ahri.
I got
35.
I got a disabled pinky. It doesn't work right.
Yes, that's
Yep,
easy.
you can get right up.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
right into melee.
perfect. And with my
Sorry, I was
telescopic
turning the
great axe.
AC down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little warm.
Yep.
First attack is an 18.
I forgot
An
how
18
to
will hit.
telescopic.
What number is that one?
Number
You're 7. 7? Okay.
7.
G.
That's 11.
That's what it was.
Gee
Okay.
whiz.
Yeah, you slice its head off. And it falls to the ground.
Blood, blood, bleeding everywhere. Then I
All this
will.
blood.
Oh, there's blood.
Oh, there's blood.
Catchphrase.
I will jump. Use my jump.
We'll go full Tarantino for a moment here and say that when you cut the Shelpa's head off, it just is like a digital spray of tiny little cubes for like a half a minute. So it'll be going the rest of this time. So you're going to go ahead and jump. Go ahead and roll that d20 to add as many feet.
That's 14.
14.
When you jump, you make a strength athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 6, so 14, so 20.
20, and then you can move.
And extend your jump by a number of feet equal to your check's total.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and say you moved most of your...
You moved 15, 6, or 20 feet.
20 feet, so
Okay.
you have...
So you have 15 left.
Plus
20.
We'll say 30.
Can I make
back to
it
35.
up to this dude?
Yep, 35.
Yep. You can jump right over the car, too.
And again, we're using just very basic jump
This is
rules
on
here.
fire still, right?
That area is on fire.
Do you want me to
yes.
get some fire?
Yes, please.
This area's on fire.
As Mabel does go leaping over the car, full in flame.
On fire!
Probably grabs like some of the flaming oil and like rubs it on her face a little bit.
It's like
And then give me an attack roll against that Shelpa as you land down.
I'd say that'd be pretty intimidating.
sir.
flaming fire makeup.
Okay. That is a 17
17 will hit.
for 9
9.
plus my
You're
my
raging.
claw. Can I do my claw attack?
Yeah, that'll be a bonus action.
And you're
Also,
raging.
did
Oh, I
you
am
add your
raging.
strength? Yeah, so add your rage bonus. What number is that she's attacking?
Anger bonus.
3.
So which do I use for rage?
Actually, you know what? It won't matter. He had 9 hit points. So, my apologies. Yeah, so you come down, just cleave him right in twain. Again, this kind of digital spark hits everything.
Right in twain like Mark Twain. That was amazing.
You're like, just call me Samuel Clemens.
Which in Pterrordale, Mark Twain is known for being a serial killer that cut people in twain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mark my words.
Yankers.
But not in the town itself,
No.
right? In another part of the country.
In another part of the
Okay.
country, yeah.
He was still Southern.
Yep.
And he wore a white suit, which ended up being his downfall because it was really hard to clean.
Very hard to get the blood stains
Yes.
out.
Or is that?
But
Oh,
you
this is
take
what
2
this
fire
might be
damage
pink.
as you land
Okay.
in among the fire. Just so you know. Anything else that you would like to do? I think that's everything.
That's all I can do.
It's a digital
That's all
fire.
I can do.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have been able to make a claw attack because you used your bonus action for raging this turn. So, because that is it. Yeah. Or
I
is
got
that
you.
just a free
I think
attack?
it's just a free attack, but
Oh, nice.
well, it
Even
says
better. I thought it was
let's see.
as a bonus action.
on each of your turns when you attack with a claw. Wait. Oh no.
When you attack.
Never mind.
Okay, so
I have to use.
you have to use the
I have
claw
to
as
do
the
a
regular, and then
a
you
claw.
can make.
Yes,
an
and then I
additional-
can make an additional one. Okay.
Okay.
We're
Good to know.
That is good to know. I think we were doing it wrong.
Yes, we were. That's all right, though. The does on the left are going to move 20 feet towards the closest person, which I think Melly is closest for one of them.
Decision.
Oh,
She's obviously.
Not quite adjacent.
No, not quite adjacent.
Okay.
5 feet away.
Not quite adjacent. We killed all of them. Person we moved down for.
Those would be
Just in
Justin,
time.
Darn it.
Just in
the-
case.
gonna be a-
as far
it's
as you
gonna be a
know,
good
the
joke.
50 different Jasons that are in Pterrordale High are all okay.
Except for the one with chains.
there one back
Except for the
here?
one with chains.
Because I'm not naming everybody other things. They're
Is
just
there one
Jasons.
back here?
Remember a
No,
couple
there's-
of
There should
years
be
ago when all the
2
girls
more
were
somewhere.
named, when all the boys were named.
Oh no, you crushed one of them.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's as long as there's 3. Yep. Okay.
Pain. Panic.
Okay, and then that brings us back up to the top of the round. Ahri.
Top of the round to you.
Ahri will begin singing "Going In for the Kill" by LaRouche, and she will do a
That's not K-pop.
bonus action. She's going to
She
use
can
telekinetic
only
shove.
sing K-pop.
That's fair. She'll sing it in Korean or
Korean.
Japanese or something.
But kind
I
of
was
like
gonna say K-pop, but
bad
it's
Korean.
She's going to telekinetic shove, attempt to shove him towards her. Basically,
Okay.
get over here.
One of those like Ahri kind of out of the corner of your eye. She always seems to have these like spectral foxtails flowing behind her, and one of those reaches out and like wraps around the creature and starts pulling it forward. So it's a strength saving throw.
That is a 15 strength save, I believe.
It does not make it.
Okay. So it'll move 5 feet, which is a huge amount. And then she'll shoot at it.
Okay.
It was just for show. And then she'll attack it with the out of the box. That's going to be 9 plus 7, so 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. And then the second shot to the same one is going to be 18 total.
We'll say that you can do that to a different one because these are one hits.
Yeah, so
Could you do that
she'll
for
hit that one.
showmanship, please?
And she'll hit the other one. That's 1d4 plus 4. So the first one is just 9 damage. The other one, if they're just one hits.
Yeah, like it is literally you hit it and they're gone. So yep.
Oh, mini rules.
This is way more fun.
Okay. Yep. So 2 of those are popped. I'm sorry, I was speaking when he said that. What did he?
This is way more fun than popping pimples on my brother's face.
Speaking from experience. All right. Anything else that Ahri would like to do?
Cackle maniacally, and I guess she'll just go on forward. Melly, you have got to show me how you did that.
She's like still feeling really good from all that power. She's kind of not listening very much.
And she's like waving her hand in front of her face and seeing
Yeah.
like the little trails of fire that are leaving in her wake.
Doing the coin spin thing on her fingers. I'm gonna stand behind you.
The rock girl, for lack of a better term here, is going to jump down. Kari is going to jump down from the monster machine and slam into the ground. And as she does her superhero landing, there's this rumble of stone that stretches out. Let's see here. Actually, she's going to have to move.
That's
first,
approximately
so
40 feet.
she's going to move forward 40 feet.
Am I right?
So she goes off the back.
Yeah, how far is she away currently? Actually,
I'm gonna say
I do
45.
know this.
So
From the closest person.
closest person
Melly.
is it'd be Mabel. Which
Oh, I forgot Mabel was right
yeah,
there.
she's technically 30 feet away from Mabel.
30 feet. Dang it.
Okay.
Plus, if we calculate the
Pythagorean
angle,
theorem.
Well, in that case, it is not going to be. She's not going to jump off. I forgot that Mabel was right there. Thank you. And instead, she's going to.
Here.
She's going to raise her hands above her head, and this kind of ball of mud is going to form, and she's going to toss it down at Mabel. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, and it will put out all of the fire. As well, Scott.
I'll use this little guy.
Don't worry, I know that the mud's amazing for
12.
your skin.
12 is not enough, unfortunately.
What a waste!
So you are going to take 6 bludgeoning damage, or 3 for being raging, and taking half. And then the 10-foot area that was centered on Mabel is difficult terrain until the end of next turn.
The end of her next turn, or
The end of Kari's next turn.
got it. 10 foot. Just clarify.
10-foot radius.
What happened to those?
So it should be the small circle.
Seriously, Kari, that was not very nice.
She does not respond.
Don't make me come up there and give you a piece of my mind.
I advise using her piece
I
of
will
your
punch you right in the boob.
And then, as you are shouting at her and shaking your fist, the ground beneath you rumbles, and a creature kind of burrows out from under it and is making attack as it comes out.
No.
But it rolled terribly. That is only an 8 on its advantage attack, and it misses. And it is one of these little spiky boys
Oh, spiky
that
boy,
you remember, that you may remember from Larry Ladd's or
Damn true.
equivalent.
True sand.
It looks like just like a kind of a turtley shell, but it's got a bunch of like stone rocks on it, on top of it in this case.
It's the ones that fall out of the sun.
Where is he landing?
It is going to appear right underneath Mabel, so right next to Mabel there. Yep. And that one just comes out of the ground. Mabel manages to lift her foot up in time as she feels the rumble, and then it's just going to kind of like...
I thought that was my stomach crusading there.
The
Already in the
last...
background.
The last duh is going to move 20 feet towards Mabel as well. Can that little guy reach? Do one of these get to attack?
Let's go right on 4.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Oh, yeah?
All right. So it can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can get there, but not right next to
Yeah,
her.
it just starts like rushing at you. It does that thing when the does finally see you and they're like, but then it hits the mud and kind of like slows down.
Yeah, and he definitely is running sideways.
Yes.
Even though he's a 3D creature.
It's what he knows, okay?
Oh, come on, little fella. I wanted to see what you could do.
Okay, next up is another rumbling, this one beneath Melly's feet. As another one of these creatures pops out.
I'm sorry I made your base dirt. That's why.
That is the only reason.
That's the only reason.
Oh.
Everyone else is wood, stone, or grass, stone.
Actually, I have dirt under mine too.
That is a 22 to hit. And you're going to take...
What? I'm sorry?
Does a 22 hit your AC?
Yeah.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
But that's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage as another one of these...
That's every sorcerer
Spiky boys comes out.
has said the same indignant,
Just assume
like,
it's
yeah.
Paperweight.
You breathed on me, it hit, of course.
Does Melly's high kind of fade away as she takes her first real...
Stabs her in the foot.
Yeah, like she's kind of like pushed back into reality, kind of seeing things again. Getting a little angry.
Perfect. Well, it is Melly's turn.
Oh, yeah.
So how would she like to respond?
How would you like to exact your revenge?
Yeah.
With a knife.
Yeah. Not Dimension Door. What's the Shadow Step?
Misty Step.
Misty Step. You have Misty Step?
No.
Don't believe so.
That was one Tori suggested, though.
I don't really know much, so.
ALT, always listen to Tori.
Is that
Yeah.
what they say?
We didn't in our game that she ran, and we almost died.
Uh-huh,
So,
yeah.
But you didn't.
But we almost did.
That was sheer dumb luck.
So I'm thinking, so Melly's taken back. She got hit. This is the first time she's been hurt like this entire time. So she's taken off guard. I think she's just going to do a cantrip firebolt.
Okay.
To that
Yeah,
guard.
right there. It's going to be at disadvantage because it is right next to you.
Well, she's new.
Wielder of the flame.
Nope.
Hand over an epic
So
die.
18.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, despite the fact that you rolled with disadvantage. Nice.
And what am I rolling?
That would be 2d10 for a firebolt.
Which one is a 10?
It's the same one as the
right?
percentile ones that you
Percentage
rolled, so you should be able to use those two again.
0, 0, or 0
This one?
is 10.
Okay. Two of them?
Yeah, far left is that green.
One with the
Thank
dub
you.
number.
You'd be surprised how many times Tori rolls d8s instead of d10s.
Hey, sir.
You only remember it when it's bad damage. No, just kidding.
I recall you rolling a D20 one time for something, and you're like, "Oh, dang! It was only a 6."
Nope.
Like, oh,
9.
Seriously?
9
You guys
damage?
just need to tell me these things. You just remember and then tell me afterwards so I feel stupid.
Remember that embarrassing time?
Remember that
No, I
time
know.
when it was so embarrassing, but we didn't tell you. We just had secondhand embarrassment.
Okay, yeah, you slam a firebolt. More of this fire comes bursting out of you, hits this thing in the shell, kind of scorches it a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's stopping its slow advance towards you.
Right. So I'm going to stumble back.
Okay, it will take an attack of opportunity as you leave its area,
How far?
but it critically fails. It kind of tries to spike at you and ends up overturning itself, so it's on its back and prone at this point. Classic. So yeah, you
Classic
can move
little
your
spiky
30 feet.
guys.
You're the coolest.
Up to 30 feet.
I don't understand.
So each 5 foot square is an inch, so you can move 6 inches.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. It's like, I don't know what that is. We're just going to go.
Ba-da-ba-da.
She's like running away.
Does
Don't
Melly
run away.
look both ways before she crosses that street?
No, she's like
Interesting.
It's
All right.
okay.
definitely seriously stumbling back.
don't let him get to you.
Okay. Shelpa number 1.
All the adults are gone anyway, so.
Shelpa number 1 is going to move 30
That's
feet.
bad. That means there's teenage drivers over
30
here.
feet.
That's even worse.
30 feet. That's gonna be like
I
that.
have to remember to use these.
We need to get like a second tape measure.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. Kari.
Kari, you fell off.
Onto the car.
Ah. Okay, and then he's going to toss a stone at Ahri. But he unfortunately lives in a glass house and really shouldn't do that. He rolled a 4. So,
Myth.
yeah. Alan.
She'll deflect it.
Oh, by the way, when that boomerang came back into your hand, it dissolved into nothing. So,
I went to catch it. It's
into
like-
digital, yep. Digital dust.
You're like the waiter at the restaurant. Every time I take a bite, you're like, it's your turn.
Yeah. How's everything over here?
Yeah. Is everything tasting all right? No, we're just eating it.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at the prone spiky one. Well, actually, no, I get disadvantage because
Yeah,
I'm
you will
ranged.
get disadvantage.
I'll shoot at number 1.
Okay.
It's a little better than last time. Just a little bit. By 11.
Just a little bit.
That is a 23.
23 will hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Yep, and
No sneak
can't-
attack.
no sneak attack because I don't have 9.
9 damage. Okay.
Mhm.
Second attack.
Second attack, same guy. 1 less than that.
Yeah, that'll still hit.
Ooh, max damage.
12.
12. Okay. Yeah, he is profusely leaking digital code at this point, but he is
He's
still
bleeding.
Bigby, get him!
Bleeding
Okay,
binary.
bonus
is the
action,
correct term.
Big B attack.
Yep. He's going to use flyby. Because he's got 60-foot speed, so he
Okay.
can move there and get
He
past him.
slowly gather speed.
I am sorry, I did not mean to call you out in in your embarrassment.
No, it's fine.
So he's going to
If you
fly
don't take
by
it, it'll be in my pile instead.
over
so,
there.
Yeah.
And then he's going to do his attack on the way by. Plus my spell attack modifier, which is terrible. Oh, wait. Spell attack, right?
Yeah, spell attack.
Okay. 17.
17 will hit. So Big B comes in and doesn't sting him, grabs onto the Shelpa with all of its legs and just drags it across. And you just see like digital scatter as it is
Nice.
dragged across until it's gone. So
He had 1 hit point.
yeah,
left.
1 hit point left. Yes.
Yeah, I wanted him to fly by so that he could...
Be good.
Because he's not doing well.
No. Anything else you would like to do?
That is all I can do.
Okay. You could move a little bit if you wanted to.
I'll be okay there.
Alrighty. Then we've got the last Shelpa. Last of the Shelpikins. He's going to move 30 feet forward. He's behind the monster machine.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Okay, move the monster machine for a sec.
I was like, Corey, did you add another one again? Not realizing it.
Is he going towards
Yeah.
Mabel
Yeah.
or someone else?
Mabel's the closest one. These things don't seem to be doing anything more than going towards people that are close.
Quick question.
Yes.
My ocarina thing.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain a little bit more about what that does?
Yeah, so
Temporary hit points, 1d8, but
Mhm. So what happens as a bonus action, you can play it and every ally gains 1d8 temporary hit points. Temporary hit points are like a shield almost on top
okay,
of
so
your
it's
hit
going to be a
points.
protection thing.
Yeah, it's going to be like a protection thing.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, and then so when you
It does
take
have a
damage,
range, though, right?
no, it's anybody who can hear any allies.
nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
You start
when
playing
you
and
take
the siren
damage,
goes by.
there it goes. When you take damage, it comes off your temporary hit points first, but they don't count as healing necessarily. They're just kind of like a
Like a
buff.
stronger
Yeah,
shield.
there's
It doesn't
a-
increase your max
there's a
hit
whole
points.
spot
Just
for
gives
it,
you
so-
temporary, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Then we've got Mabel.
Mabel.
Maybe it's me.
She will, I guess, scooch a little bit forward.
Okay.
This way.
Me?
Just a
she's-
little bit forward.
Just like so she's between both of them. Yeah.
Oh, just got to move up just a little skosh.
Scotch.
Skosh.
And she will great axe. What's he called? A dur?
The duh?
The duh.
The Dur.
Whatever.
Dur is the Japanese version of the game. The translation was to
Oh.
duh.
Yeah.
Okay, it was lost in translation on me. So that's 21 to hit.
21 will
I don't know
hit.
why you
You smash it. It's just a one-hit wonder. So
Oh.
you just take the axe, and as you're coming down, you kind of go, and flatter the blade and just pop it out of existence.
Perfect. Then I will claw attack.
Okay. On the spiky boy.
Spiky boy.
Spiky boy.
Oh, so close. So that is a 25.
25 will hit.
And that is a d6. So that's 6.
Okay.
Damage.
And then your extra attack with your claws.
Extra attack. Is a natural one.
A natural.
Get an inspiration? You should.
What does that mean?
I do. I'm using it.
Natural one is you roll the 1 and it's an automatic fail on attacks.
Yep.
So
Whereas
that
a
would
20
be
is the opposite. It's an automatic hit no matter what.
So 3
Critical failure and
23
critical
will hit.
success are usually only for attack rolls, but
or 7.
for flavor
For
sometimes
7
you use other things
damage.
too.
Okay. That thing is still up. And so technically, you have a weapon in your offhand, your claws.
Yes.
So that would count for a bonus action attack, in my opinion.
Perfect.
Technically, you probably shouldn't with a great axe, because a great axe is a two-handed weapon. We're
grab
playing
that
fast and loose.
Still
because
in your
it's-
offhand.
Yeah.
Fancy free. So that would be a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Or 5.
5 damage. Okay. Yeah, you just you crush the duh, and then you take your claw and you just start like stabbing this thing right through its shell with your clawed hand, but it's not quite gone yet.
Okay, still alive.
Yep.
Anyone want shish kebabs?
It's like a walnut with legs.
Anything else that you would like to do, Mabel?
No.
Okay. The last duh is going to move 20 feet towards. Big B is closest, actually, I believe.
It's gonna be just.
Yep,
And
you can get there.
Okay.
No.
And it's going to just make an attack. Again, it's going to do the sideways. And it rolls a 12 to hit.
It misses. Big B just kind of.
It floats up into the air, and it's just sitting there like hopping a little bit at
Big B
it.
puts one of his little legs on his forehead, and it's like.
No.
Perfect. Then that brings us to the top of the round. Ahri.
She's going to step forward around this one.
Okay.
And I want to use Mind Sliver against this one.
Don't worry, Big B, I've got you.
And so he needs to make an intelligence saving throw of 15 or take 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay. These things are not.
Moment,
this.
Tetsuratsu.
It actually rolled a 17. So it does not take any damage, I think, because Mind Sliver is a cantrip,
It's
correct?
one of them. Yep.
Okay.
So she will look at him and be like, listen, that's not cool. And just get over here. And try and pull it over toward
Try
him.
and pull. Okay.
With bonus action.
Strength saving throw. The critical failure. We'll say you pull him 10 feet. Or you can knock him prone. 5 feet knock prone.
5
or 10
feet
feet
knock prone.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's a spectral, like tiny fennec fox, like pouncing on its face, going like
Doing the when they try to attack or
when they like the
Yeah.
pounce or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, perfect. Then it is Kari's turn,
Someone's gonna die.
and she's going to leap forward towards Mabel and land right next to her.
Oh, my stars and garters.
And you notice as she lands, like the area around her becomes like just starts rumbling constantly. So anything within 15 feet of her is difficult terrain
Okay.
for other creatures. And then she is going to make an attack roll against
You
you,
mind you hear someone say, "Let's get ready to rumble."
which is going to be a 15 to hit.
That will miss. Ding, ding,
Is
ding.
that because of your +1?
No.
How do you have a 21 AC?
Because I'm amazing.
Pretty much.
I have a +1 shield. That's what I took for my
And the helmet.
Okay. Well, your
And-
shield. You can't wear your shield and have your claws and your great axe. So let's
Fine,
let's
I'll
take
take one
that
off.
off.
But even still,
Yes.
it's still an 18.
Okay, perfect. I apologize for the nerfing there, but I am giving you a great axe in one hand. Okay, yeah. So she just comes around and she tries to like full on sock you, and you just take it. You just let it slam into you, and it doesn't even affect you right now.
Okay.
You might have like a bruise tomorrow, but
Spit it
that's
two
all
times.
worth it. And then the spiky boy that you've been attacking is going to make an attack right back at you. And that is a... Don't hate me. That's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Now that I had to get rid of...
Yeah.
He was like, all armor and things like that is just part of your clothes and stuff. So I assumed that was the case for...
I completely understand. I
Mabel
apologize
walk
for
around with
the
a
being
damage?
there.
bulletproof vest on all
Two.
the time.
Or sorry, one.
Bulletproof
for you.
vest, yeah.
Take one bludgeoning damage.
Or at least Kevlar plates in the front pocket of the overalls.
Yes.
See? That'll work.
Okay, and then the other
Actually,
one
just
is going
takes
to right
Sheet of
itself.
metal and shoves
So it is no
down.
longer prone.
Big piece of like just
And
it's a
then-
cast iron pan.
Attack
Yes,
Ahri
totally
for
cast iron
It's gotta
pan.
move. So.
14.
That's not the video
14.
game.
He
Oh,
got attacked.
yes, absolutely.
3 bludgeoning damage from that thing.
I'm unconscious. No, I'm just kidding. 3 blessings damage.
I mean, who would be
Close.
I'm
surprised?
pretty close. Yep.
Do you have another potion of healing?
Let's see. And
How
then
many did you
it
take?
is-
I think I have
An energy drink of healing.
I think I have one more. And
Sorry.
I have a bucket that I can put on my head.
It's true.
Tori, you're right. I did say that all armor and everything was basically like rolled into
It's
your
okay.
character.
It's okay.
Give me time to mull this over.
Okay, we're pitching it to you. It's a cast iron pan.
Yes, she has
that
a
She has
pan
it inside.
down in her overalls. And plus, when you're
Shield.
cooking squirrels in the
Mhm.
woods,
Okay,
nice little thing to cook.
I will allow it. Okay, go ahead and re-equip that shield, and then Melly, it is your turn.
She also has
Okay.
one on the back side,
Yes.
just like in
She's
PUBG.
covered it in
It's a butt.
pans.
That's a butt pan in case someone
Yes.
like punches you in the butt.
Do we know how injured this guy is?
I'm not sure he's been
He was prone.
attacked. He's been hit a little bit,
But
but
not a
he's
lot.
not. Yeah, you were the one who damaged him the most, so he's got a like scorch mark on his
Sally,
shell.
I don't think I can kill him. Help me.
So
running and help.
yeah, she's kind of
I'm feeling really wore down.
feeling a little better. She's back with it.
Mhm.
I'm thinking magic missile 2nd level.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's 4 darts. Are you throwing all 4 of them into Spiky Boy?
We'll do 3,
Can
and then can I do the other one?
Do you have to pick all the targets before you do the thing?
Yeah, you basically have to.
Channel,
Yeah,
channel your inner Argonaut. You can do it.
Okay, so I do
So they
a
automatically hit.
D4.
Yep.
Mhm.
D4. Pyramid.
so one of them just kind of flies into the air and slams down on the last duh and crushes it because that's a one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah, I was like, what? We don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
But yes.
That is that's
Duh.
being one hit wonder.
Duh.
Da-da-da.
Okay.
No joy, guys.
2. And can I add one of these?
Yeah, on damage for sure.
What is that? A 1?
Yep.
So 3 damage on the first
The
dart.
dice, the dice
Uh,
giveth and the dice taketh away.
Yes,
And
they
it's
do.
it's a 1d4 plus 1 on 2nd level.
Yep. So
2, 3, 4.
4 damage on the first dart, and then roll me for the other 2.
You got 2 more darts.
Gods of
Yeah.
RNG.
You wanna hand
Fickle.
Hand that over.
Pass it along. Fickle.
Okay, so a 5
5 more
Next
damage. Okay.
and 3, so 4 more.
4 more. Okay. Yeah, they all slam into it, and it kind of stumbles to the side. It is looking very hurt, but it is still up, unfortunately. Anything else that you would like to do?
No, she's still kind of like she's getting it together. She's
Actually, give me another d20 roll, please.
oh yeah.
Because you did a Wild Magic Surge, what I do is it resets back to 0, but you have spent a I have a system in my head, but just know that you're not gonna be as chaotic right now as you were
Because you
last
burnt
turn.
up that energy.
Yeah.
14.
I have a system in my head. That
Yeah.
sounds like what I tell my kids.
14, you're good. Yeah.
How many chores do we have to do? I'm like, Only Mom knows.
Yeah.
And you'll know as soon as you're done, because
Mom,
I'll
do we
tell you that
fold
you've
the pants
reached
or
that.
hang the pants. It's in my head.
That
Do
threshold.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What?
It all depends on how long it takes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
is Melly just going to stay there?
Yeah.
It's my kid's least favorite thing. Dad, can we do this? Oh, if you get your chores done, but I'm not making any promises until you do.
Alan, it is your turn.
You're the worst.
The worst.
You live in this household, you have to contribute to its cleanliness.
Mm-hmm.
Alan.
Dad, I didn't make that mess. Hey, I didn't make any of this mess. I'm
You're the raptor from,
For
from Jurassic Park 3.
Alan.
clever girl.
I am going to ensnaring strike on this Shelpa right here.
Pulls out a snare drum.
Bridget, just really quick, did you take that
Throws the
damage
drum,
from
uses
the
the
guy
singer drum.
last time when he attacked you?
So that's a bonus
Four,
for you.
yeah.
4? Okay. It didn't update on my end. It still shows you at 44
Oh, no,
HP.
it didn't. No.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I did this.
Yep. And then you
Oh,
hit
apply changes.
Yep. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
When I hurt you, I want it to stay.
17.
17 on the ensnaring strike. Okay. So roll me the damage, and then I believe it makes a save, right?
Well, ensnaring strike is a bonus action. I cast it, and then then I do an attack, which I'm going to attack it.
Mhm.
So this is my attack, which is 17. Does that
Okay.
hit?
Yes, that hits.
So I can take I'll take the regular, or I'll do the damage real quick
Uh-huh.
on it. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and then the ensnaring strike. Next time you hit with a weapon attack, massive thorny vines appears at the point of impact. Or in this case, I'm going to do like the arrow hits and it like explodes in a bunch of like wire filament things.
Okay.
They must succeed a strength saving throw of 13.
Saving throw.
Or
They
be
do
restrained.
not make their save, so they are restrained.
They're restrained until the spell ends. So I have to concentrate on that.
Which is good because those filament arrows are really they're a pain in the butt to put together because you have to like wind it in and tighten it. It's like a whole half a day that you have to do that.
Yep.
It's a slinky, but compressed into a very small space.
Sleep, please. And it keeps getting like tingled a little bit.
Mhm.
That sounds horrible.
It's a
and then,
tangled slinky
second
on the end of an arrow.
Yeah, and I didn't grow up
I
in
like
the
that.
I didn't grow up in the era of corded phones, and so I don't know. It's a lot harder to untwist.
Yeah, that would be.
Sure.
And then you can make your second attack.
So it does take a 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. by the
Okay,
way.
perfect.
So- and I think can it make its check each time?
I think it's the end of each turn.
No,
isn't it?
just till the spell ends.
Okay.
Cool.
Or until your concentration ends.
Yeah, or until my concentration ends. Yeah. So I'll do my second attack. I want to attack the spiky boy in front of Ahri.
Okay. And then just so everybody's aware, attack rolls now have advantage against the restrained target.
Okay. And I can do a sneak attack on this because Ahri's right next to it.
Yeah.
That is another 17.
Another 17 will hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay, plus sneak attack.
Alan, we're breaking the rule. I forgot.
11.
11. 11's enough. Yep, you slam right through it and
Which one?
We're not killing the mage.
Is that
You
part of the
said we're not
is that part of the
supposed to
handbook?
kill.
Is that part of the handbook? I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Maybe this is an exception.
Different handbook.
You're feeling a little different now.
Okay, and then I will move.
It's
Do I
those
get more
Russians.
XP?
I'll move up.
It's the adrenaline. Blood.
Blood.
blow.
All this blood.
Now I can't get Bigby to do anything because
Nope, he was
I
just
used
kind
my
of
bonus action,
yeah. He's
right?
just kind of following your last action, which was attack that thing.
There's a
Since that's done,
there's a bunch of potted plant series.
he's
Responding.
distracted.
Mhm.
He's got little hearts above his head.
Oh, that's so cute. I want a big bee.
then it is the last Chelpa's turn. He's going to take some piercing damage at the beginning of his turn.
I think that needs to be canon. That if he spends
4.
at least one turn
4 damage.
doing nothing but sitting in a flower thing, he should gain 1 hit point.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Gain 1 hit point. There's a little flower right there. And then he's just going to throw a stone at Mabel, but it does not hit. It just kind of goes soaring overhead.
Does restrained give him
I
disadvantage on
believe
anything?
it does. Yes, the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Nice.
Yeah. Then it's Mabel's turn. Love that.
Just hear this cackle.
Did the mud area effect end?
Yes, the area of effect ended, but everything within 15 feet of her is difficult.
It's still difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, I'll start with the spiky boy with the
Okay.
great axe.
Great axe.
That
Yeah,
is
McGrady
a 22 to
22
hit.
will hit.
I like to think that every time you swing it, like you collapse it and then go like kids with the
Yeah.
the
You always
want-
lightsabers. You always like smash it down and then fling it out.
A pathetic little 5 damage.
Just 5 damage?
Yeah.
It is still up.
Okay, and then she'll attack with her.
And that was with your rage bonus added in?
No. What is my rage bonus?
So it's you get a specific bonus to damage.
Go to your
Let me just double
class
check what
feature.
that is. Rage damage bonus at level 6 is 2.
Okay,
Plus 2.
then no, that didn't include that.
Okay,
For
so
any of
2
my
more.
attacks.
Well, 2 more is enough to kill it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Yep, so you just kind of swipe and cut that one in 2. And then turn to face the
Alright.
silent antagonist.
Silent but deadly.
Ooh, yikes. So she will use a claw attack on SB. That is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
I just rolled damage twice, right?
Yes, correct.
Oh, poops.
And then hit your bonus once.
And technically, if you have any of these dice, you get to roll them twice.
Oh yeah, if you have an epic die, you can add it in there and roll that twice as well.
Yep.
We call that divine smite rules.
Yep.
That's 20.
20 total damage, and that's with your rage bonus as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you come around with the claws and you just rake, and you can see as you slide your claws through her. Again, it is this digital blood. It is not a regular
It's not a person.
sort of blood.
Something is wrong with you.
Is it her?
We know she's in the hospital.
But if we break the stone, does it kill her or bring her back?
Oh, a natural 1 for my second.
Natural 1 for the second clause, and then your bonus action clause, please.
No, that was
I'm
my.
gonna say
that
I
was
think
my
we just
bonus
need to
action
collect
clause.
them. We just need to
Oh no
collect
no
the
no no
stones.
no 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 no!
Gotta get you.
Another natural 20.
Another natural 20. Okay, perfect.
Guys.
The dice gods looketh upon us.
10.
10. Okay.
Praise of Andra.
Yeah,
More
so
be praised.
you just slice a couple times right through. She's looking. She's hurt. She doesn't look like she's happy. Actually, you can't really tell. She doesn't have a mouth.
You just look weird.
If she did have a mouth, it would be like those little whatever eyes, and then it'd be like this slit.
Ew.
that is
Creepy.
Why would you even?
Ari,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go out. So we're gonna go. What's that? 30. I'm gonna guess right here. What do you think, Scott?
30 feet.
30 feet. That ish. Not quite. Further. So right to there.
Yep.
Okay, and then she will use a another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Against the Shelpa that's restrained.
Yes.
No advantage.
Indeed.
So that's going to be an 8 for the first roll, an 8 for the second roll.
With advantage.
That's with advantage.
Oh, that's with advantage.
So it's 8. That's going to be 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Oh,
But
16?
will not hit.
sad.
You literally had one number you couldn't roll there.
I know.
Okay, second hit with the Eldritch Blast. Though, please.
She's going to. Oh, that's second Eldritch Blast. So that's a 19 and a 15. So 19's higher. That's going to be 26.
26 will hit.
Okay, so that's
Roll
10,
that damage.
10d4. That's going to be 12 force damage.
That's enough. You blast its head off. You knock its block off.
A
Sasuke, I don't know.
spectral hammer with a fox head comes down and smashes it like
Yeah.
what's the game where you smash
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Sasuke, I don't know if that counts as a soul, but I hope you eat his. But try not to eat the girls, because I kind of want to save her.
No, that doesn't count as a soul.
Okay. The soul stone, if we break it and something and soul comes out, don't eat that one.
I wouldn't recommend breaking the stone.
Oh. Don't break the stone! I have no idea why, but I think it has something to do with it.
And it is Kari's
Did we
turn.
break the stones of the Justins?
They didn't have
stones.
stones.
Oh,
They had
okay,
little
okay,
voids.
Little voids.
Good little
Little
voids.
emphasis on.
Kari is going to crit against you in turn.
Did they like dissolve when we killed them,
Um,
or did they just like collapse?
I think they dissolved, if I remember correctly.
And then there was left behind
If I
3
didn't say
pool
that
ball.
they did.
When hit
They
the ground.
did.
Oh yeah, one had 3.
Okay, so that was a crit against you. You're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage, cut in half for you, so 6 because you are raging. And then you need to give me a strength saving throw.
Don't. Sad. This is 7.
Okay, so she kind of punches you up into the air, and as she does, the mud that kind of is rumbling around her rises up and kind of grasps around you and holds you in place. So you are engulfed. You can't breathe. You have the restrained condition, and you're going to take some damage at the beginning of your turn
Sand tomb.
Oil can.
until you can make your saving throw and get out of there.
Okay.
Don't stay in there very long.
That's okay.
That's
In
something
D&D,
tiny.
you can breathe for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's true.
doesn't
Wait,
really mean much in this.
That's how Gara kills people. Don't stay in there.
Millie, it is your turn. You just
It's remarkable.
saw the hands come up and clasp right around these mud hands clasp right around Mabel, your best friend.
Yes. Who's friend? She's gonna. Okay, so we're gonna go back to chaos bowl.
Sand coffin.
That's totally it.
She just saw that. That's very unnerving.
Yeah.
And that can go 120 feet. So I probably need to move.
Dang!
Oh yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay. Done.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and give me the attack roll.
Orbital strike detected.
23.
23 will hit.
Okay, so I do 2 d8s and a 6, right?
2d8 and yes, a d6 if it's just a first level spell.
I'm doing second level.
Second level is 2d6.
2d8 and 2.
Oh, and 2d6?
2d8 and 2d6, yes.
Okay. Nope, not that one. Okay. Okay. So 18 altogether.
Total is 18. Okay, and then what is the damage type?
Any suggestions on? I mean, how does
So-
that affect
so you-
things?
I think you rolled, don't you? Or do you get to choose?
No, I get to choose
Ooh.
a d8. So
Yeah, so some monsters have resistances or vulnerabilities depending on how they are. So if they have a resistance to a damage type, they take half the damage. If they have a vulnerability, they take double the damage.
Oh,
I can
okay.
refill the
So
chip
it
bowl
says
anymore.
to choose one of the d8s. So I guess
Yeah.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's lightning. Or what is that?
Yeah, so that one's lightning. What's the other one?
I don't know.
That's thunder
Oh,
damage, I think.
It's like Sonic.
Thunder. Yeah.
Not the hedgehog, but
I think we'll do lightning.
Yeah, noise.
yeah, so Melly just sees Mabel get trapped and she just hand up in the air and points it down and a strike of lightning slams down into the creature.
Well, it's a good thing you were surrounded in sand because isn't it ground?
Sorry, what was the total damage?
Exactly.
Okay.
Or does she turn into
18.
like a
Glass
18?
sculpture.
Yes.
Yeah, and she kind of staggers to the side. She's still up, but she has been...
Die.
Great job. I would have counterspelled it, but I don't have anything left.
We weren't supposed to kill her. Thanks for telling me. Good job.
We just don't break the stone.
Hey, lightning doesn't always kill people.
Sometimes it gives you cool scarring.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Alan.
I'm going to shoot at Kari, or faux Kari. Fari. Fari.
Sorry. Do you guys know anyone named Alan in real life?
Alfonso.
Really?
Alien.
Yes.
How's that egg on your face?
There's never been a person named Alan in real life ever again.
Now, is it A-L-L-A-N?
No, just A-L-A-N.
A-L-L.
I
Okay, that's right. Sorry.
I just feel like that's an unusual name.
It is.
It is.
I agree.
That's true. It's like Lloyd.
Lloyd. It's Lloyd. No, it's not. I named you.
What was the
23 to hit.
Well hit.
Or Avon.
Now, do I get sneak attack? Because technically a friend
Yes.
is adjacent.
Yes.
Fred?
Sure.
Did you just say Fred?
A friend.
Friend.
Oh, I thought you said Fred. I'm like,
Fred-
He's not.
Fred is like astral. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he probably is.
10 damage.
Fred is probably the person behind all
Okay.
this.
Next attack.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She's testing out her army.
Same
Her
thing.
digital
That would be
army.
great.
Same thing, same person. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
The silver bear start marching out next.
No sneak attack on this one because you only get once per turn, right?
Daily Bugle.
That is 12 damage.
Okay, go ahead and describe how you take Fokari out.
So the first shot will like hit in the shoulder, and you'll see like the digital stuff start going. How like slows down, and then it'll hit her again, like right above the hip, and then she.
Okay, yep, and the little gemstone in the center clatters to the ground, and the mud spreads out. Mabel is covered in mud, but she is...
Well done. Puddle of mud.
That was invigorating.
Everyone, get in the monster machine. We'll heal on the way over.
Quick, before Godzilla comes to life. Get out of here.
Oh, crap, I forgot. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Run for your lives.
Okay. So everybody starts climbing into the monster machine. Oh, sorry. One other thing happens that when Kari drops, 4 capsules fall to the ground.
What am I doing?
Hit stop.
4 capsules drop to the ground, ready to be picked up as well.
Yep. We'll collect them all as we go into the monster machine.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so everybody jumps into the monster machine, and I'm guessing you're still taking off towards the high school?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. How's everyone feeling after that?
I'm feeling pretty tired.
I'm feeling okay.
So even though it's not going to be a full hour to get to the high school, you will all be able to take a short rest at this point. As you guys are traveling, I want everybody to roll me a d20. Because you did get more capsules, so let's find out what you got.
16.
16.
16 as well.
Okay. Well, those are going to be interesting. So both of those turn into a large, squishy tomato with a dark capital M on it.
Okay.
And
A murder tomato.
these actually give you the benefits of a short rest when consumed as an action.
Oh, that's nice.
With the ability to use our hit dice. Okay.
Full short
That's
rest.
cool.
So we will...
Mabel, are you in the front seat next to me?
Yes.
And we're like holding these and be like, we can go nuts.
Absolutely can go nuts.
Does Alan like tomatoes? Preston, what did you roll?
I can
Alan
start a
does.
coven with my number.
And Tori does not like it either.
3, okay.
He's like being more specific.
Yeah.
Processed? Or like in fresh salsa?
Salsa? Delish.
Yours pops open, and there is a large red and white mushroom with a couple blinking eyes on it. This gives you the effects of an enlarge spell when you consume it.
Woo!
Ew, mushrooms.
In the back of the mystery machine. Or the
You
monster
know,
machine.
they grow those things in poop.
That's true. That's why I could never be a vegan.
And then what did Melly roll?
I thought you were a vegan.
17.
Oh.
Oh, she eats tofu. That's different.
Melly,
That's all she eats. Nothing else.
Just
Like
tofu.
miso, tofu, ramen.
Melly, as like yours
Miso
cracks open,
tofu.
it looks like
Twinkies are technically
dirt starts
vegan.
spilling out. Except for it doesn't lose its shape. It is a square of dirt that is about 1 cubic foot that is holding in your hand.
Square of dirt.
And as you kind of like look it over, you realize that this thing, it's got some weird physics going on. Like if you like let go of it in midair, it kind of just hovers there,
Even though we're driving.
even though we're driving, and you feel like
So that's
maybe
going
like
like
you
it goes
can
through the back of
you
the
can
car.
use this to make something like a staircase or a pole to climb up on, that
It's
kind of
malleable.
thing. It's a little bit malleable. It's basically got. I will send it over to you.
It's a
but it's got
Minecraft
10
block.
charges. It's a Minecraft block. Yep. You can place a cube against any surface as an action, a move, or a bonus action, even if physics wouldn't typically allow for it to be placed there. They must be touching something else to begin with, but will hang in the air afterwards. If you break them, they dissolve into digital sparks. And so you can make 10 of these blocks, basically 10 feet of however.
Do they have
you
an
wanna
AC,
go.
or do they act like a immovable rod?
I would say that they're probably just like AC 10 if somebody wanted to break them. Vulnerable to shovel.
So they're not like a magical item that once they're placed, they're not considered magical for the purposes of being destroyed.
Well, no, we'll say that they're magical in that sense, yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that they're magical in that sense. That's fine. Okay.
Like throw a fireball and well, where did all my stuff go?
All right, so everybody starts rushing, or the monster machine starts rushing into the parking lot of the high school. You know that the field, or the football field, is where everything seems to be coming from. You can see kind of sparks coming out, and every now and then another like troop of Shelpas will march out heading in a random direction.
The reason for the long or the short rest.
I do definitely
because
run over as many of them. Like,
Yeah.
that's
As
why we
I
had a
can.
flat tire on the way there.
Yes, that's
We had
why
to
that's
put
the
one
short
in.
rest. The monster machine actually is just like, it's kind of a cool hangout, like everybody feels a little bit more relaxed in there. Do you drive directly onto the football field, or do you, like through the gates?
oh
or-
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Any excuse to drive in places I shouldn't be.
Yes.
I'm 17 after all. Hell yes.
So the monster machine hits the curb and goes up and slams through the gates right into the football field. You can see,
I do.
yeah, you skid right to stop, tearing up the ground.
I feel like it starts cleaning a little.
Yep. And as you all kind of shuffle out, you see a couple of interesting things. First of all, there is a giant kind of digital platform floating in the middle of the football field. The stands are filled with Duz and Shelpas and all other kinds of creatures that are just kind of like cheering and chanting already.
It feels like
Um,
field and track.
There are
Hey.
3...
Tendo.
Nintendo, yep. There are 3 figures that look similar to the Kari that you fought. There is a tall, thin one that kind of sparks with lightning and is blue. There is one that is she's middling height. She's the figure's kind of curvy, and she's kind of got this flaming hair that's flowing behind her. And then there is a thinner one that kind of looks like there's this water that's spiraling around her, almost like a.
Does one of them
Like a
look
snake.
like
The lightning one looks like Tamara.
Tamara?
Because even I am not immune to making the black character a lightning-based hero, apparently.
Marvel Comics will be calling you.
Yes,
shortly,
and DC,
as well.
yes. In fact, they look like Tamara, Haley, and Amy. The other 3.
Oh, sorry. Can we kind of like semi-rewind? When Kari got destroyed,
Yeah.
did her gem?
Yeah, her gem. Yeah, you collected
we
that.
gathered it. Okay.
Yep, you did. You gathered that with the crystals as well, or the capsules.
Okay. All right.
And each of them is kind of. You can see that each of them is glowing with the same light as these large digital cubes that are set, kind of spaced throughout the field as well. And each time that cube pulses, they like shift or do something or move in a certain direction, that kind of thing. There are also 2 creatures that are kind of stomping around the football field. One is a large 4-legged creature with a huge plant on its back. You know that this is, what did I call this one? This one is a Bronto Fern, is the name of the creature.
Tater sore. It's got a potato on its butt.
The other one is this large. It almost kind of looks like these the Shelpas, but it has these 2 giant cannons sticking out of its back, and you know this as a Torta Cannon from the hit game Porkit Monsters.
Porky
Oh,
monster.
I had this the other day, and I'm trying to remember what we were calling it.
But I think the most important figure that everybody needs to see or for this scene is the one that is standing on the digital platform. It is not Calvin. It is in fact Andy is standing there. The Calvin's nephew who was
Sweeping up.
who was being bullied.
Yeah.
And he is standing on like kind of the edge of the platform. You can see he's got his hat on backwards. He's wearing just like his white hoodie. and on his left hand it appears to be an old like technological gamer glove.
Oh, like a virtual boy?
Like a virtual boy or like a power glove.
Yeah.
But it has a bunch of like etched in
glove, yeah.
magical runes on it. And he said, "You just couldn't leave it be, huh? You couldn't just let me have this."
Was this because I took that I gave you that money and then took it back?
No. This is so much bigger than that. I'm done. I'm done being pushed around by the Justins. I'm done being second place to... Which one of the girls was it?
It was Ahri.
No, it wasn't Ahri.
I thought one of them was.
No, that is the wrong file, of course.
He's done, duh.
Da, da, da.
Haley. I'm done being second place to Haley. I'm taking what I want. And I can give it to you guys, too. What do you want?
You to stop hurting people.
Wait. What are you offering exactly?
Mabel, no.
I'm just curious.
The amount of magic that I've been absorbing into my glove, I could give you anything.
I'm not really a magic top person.
So that's it? You're just gonna try and...
I will rage!
Okay, yeah.
And I go, well, yeah, but we have a Mabel.
Yeah.
Drive!
Mabel, for once in your life,
Okay.
don't smash.
And we're gonna go ahead and get
Mabel
started with
for
combat.
Office.
So let me set up the second battle map and we'll be
Mabel
right
for
back.
president.
Alright, let's go ahead and reveal the battle map here and all of our amazing miniatures tonight. Thank you, Scott, for
Revelio.
printing a bunch of these. Thank you.
Really? Oh.
And yeah, so let's roll some initiatives.
From Harry Potter, or from
Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. If you like Hogwarts and you like Harry Potter, you should play that game. It's a lot of fun.
But if you don't,
You don't.
It's understandable because of who wrote it.
But this one's mostly independent of her, other than her foundation that was like,
Yeah.
gave them access to all their stuff.
I mean, she still gets money from all the IP, so...
Yeah.
But anyway. Ahri. Initiative.
13 plus 1, I think. 14.
14. Alan.
23.
23. Mabel.
13.
13. Melly.
14.
14.
How? I rolled better that time and I still got the lowest. Initiative.
Here, you
Is
add
that-
one of those to
Is that blood loss?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
So
Before
Mabel
you're just swimming. It's like, oh.
Mabel rages and clearly has the intent to attack. Are you going claws again, or are you gonna?
Yeah, we're doing closet.
Before you get into the fight, finish your orange juice. You need the blood.
And
I ate a cookie.
and he just says,
Here's your mom.
"Take them all," and points at you four. So
You
we're gonna
now
get started
have-
with Ellen.
You now have a sticker that says I gave blood.
Kill a battle.
I
myself.
am going to move to the ladder on the back of the monster machine. Since
Classic.
last time
Mhm.
we had one too, so I go 1, 2,
Classic.
and 5 gets me to the ladder. Can 6 get me up?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. I'll get on top, and then I will cast.
Alan, what do your elven eyes see?
Blood is
Mabel is definitely a Lord of the Rings fan.
100%.
that a Lord of the Rings reference?
Melly is too, but not the movie version.
Have you
read all
seen
the
my
books.
glaive?
All of them, several times.
So cool.
It's just a replica.
Now, was that
Really
a
dull.
when you were at your parents'
way
house
they
you
let me
read
in
those
school,
books,
yeah.
or was it literally just in the few months that you've been staying at Maggie's?
Maggie's.
Okay.
Yeah. She'd have had classic literature,
Yeah.
mostly nonfiction.
Perfect.
I'll cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
So are these the same size as they are indicated here?
Yes,
or
they are 3x3s or 4x4 technically.
4x4, so huge.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
Huge? Yeah, right?
Huge is 3x3, so that's gargantuan. Yeah. Even though it's the smaller of the two.
Face reminds me of Toothless.
Yep, I'll still do Ensnaring Strike.
Yeah, that was intentional. I don't want you to hurt him.
He pulls his teeth in.
And I will target her,
Okay.
the water one.
Alrighty.
And I will try to attack her. And that is 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay, so they have to make a strength save of 13,
Okay.
or they are restrained.
They are restrained, sir.
Sweet. Okay, and then the second attack, I will hit. I'll try to hit the. What you call him again?
Brontovine.
Bronto for
Brontofern, thank you.
Salsamon.
Bronto Fern, and what was the other one?
Torticannon.
Tater sore and
I'm gonna go Bronto Fern. You were my favorite, and I'm gonna shoot at it.
Of course, that one's favorite. It's Brontofern. You also need to roll me damage for the water beard.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
whoa. It's like Big B eyeing the
10
flower
damage.
on his back.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Big B's gonna like climb on the flower and like eat him from the inside out.
So this is love.
He's like, get out of there.
14.
14 to hit.
The Bronto Fern.
The fern will hit.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So very big.
Yes.
Can you feel?
And that is 9
9
damage.
damage. Okay. Yeah, it just sinks in a little bit.
Yeah.
Tiny little of digital blood, but nothing too serious. Okay. Anything else?
Sass, if you have anything to stop them from moving around, now's the time to use it.
Super effective.
So as Adam,
Adam Warlock?
You're Adam, I'm Alan.
no, Andy.
Andy.
Sorry.
There's no Adam.
There's no Adam.
It's like, who's Adam?
It's some guy in the stands who's like, I don't know what's happening, but yay.
He's wearing like a turtle costume, but it's
He's
just
trying
like
to fit in.
He's just like
Yeah.
I just came
He's
here.
just
I don't
naming
know
off
what's
all my
going on.
cousins.
Yeah.
Alan, Adam, Andy.
Yeah. And as Andy says, take them. All 3 of the crystals that you see flash with the color of the individual girl in front of you, that it's in front of, and they rush forward. Except for the water one is going to get tangled up and fall, or just not fall. But so the first one to act is actually going to be the fire spirit there, and 50 feet, please.
I've just this whole time been thinking, I'm pretty sure there's a palindrome of using the name Adam.
Yeah.
It's Madam, I am Adam.
I'm Madam, I am Adam.
And then we are going to see a bolt of fire streak towards Alan.
Just sit on a potato pan. Or just sit on
Ooh, which is a
potatoes
crit.
or something. It's the same. It's a palindrome.
I love it.
It goes forward backwards.
So
Potato.
this is actually a pretty heavy crit here.
Oh boy.
Blood.
Hope we don't lose you.
Can I turn in my token?
You already turned it.
Did I?
Mm-hmm, last time. Damn it! Everybody's used their item.
Never mind.
Um,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna use it to avoid an injury.
Don't worry, I'll throw a bucket of digi milk on you.
It's okay. I got this delicious tomato.
Digivolve!
20 total damage.
Okay.
And you don't have any resistances, but 16 of that is. Wait, no, that's sorry. There's way more than 20 here.
Oh dear.
No, 27 plus 30. Sorry, it's 30 damage.
30 total.
Yeah, 30 total, and
Alright.
then 16 of that is fire damage. Yep.
That was big.
Yeah, she just full on fire.
So
It's
what is
kind of
that? To do concentration check.
You had to roll a 15 or higher on your Constitution saving throw.
Fail. So the
Now
ensnaring
you
strike
have to be
is
wearing my token,
gone.
don't I? Yes, I can give you an extra D4, but you have to have my...
You handed in your exploding kitten token.
No, I mean my
story.
I have
Oh.
a pact boon, a pact of the talisman. So I could, if anyone who's wearing the, but it's me wearing the talisman.
Okay, you're the one wearing the talisman now. Okay.
I'm a D4.
Okay. Which is going to lead us to the water spirit's turn,
Don't forget your tomato.
and she is going to move 60 feet forward.
It's made of tobacco.
Towards.
Just straight ahead is fine. And that's all she's going to do on her turn.
What are you going to do?
Oh, actually, sorry. She's going to use a bonus action. And bring up a little bit of a water shield around herself. Okay.
She uses catchphrases like, drizzle my nizzle. And then it starts raining.
They don't say anything, but I like that.
In her mind's eye.
They literally have, like Ahri's, in Ahri's world, like everything goes with an anime filter, so they are a lot more verbose.
Yeah.
Ahri, it is actually your turn.
All right, so I'm going to look them in the eye and say, I think we're going to need some extra help here. Sasuke, I'm going to summon you. And I'm going to do summon Fae.
Alrighty.
That's how it happens.
She like bites her, and there's like a scroll. She like pulls out of nowhere and throws on the ground and puts her hand on it.
Yep.
And that's
And the paper kind of roils, and you see this like fox head come, and it looks like paper for just a moment, and then it bursts forward, and Sasuke appears. He is a
concentration.
Yep.
And this is
What
going
is
to
a-
be. This is going to be in the. I have to choose one of the three. This is going to be in the fuming.
fuming. Okay. What is the size of this?
This one is. It's not as full form, but it would be considered a small fae or fae spirit, and it would just take the form of like a smaller fennec fox with multiple tails.
Yep. And he's got kind of two purple eyes and then a like third one that kind of just pops into existence, and they're all just kind of glowing. And what does he do?
So on this one, I basically call for it manifests an unoccupied space. Basically, after my turn, it shares the same
Initiative.
as me.
Use that as
Right after
I
my
think we have
turn,
Fox, actually.
Okay.
I can have it.
Okay.
It's my companion. It's an ally to me and my companions. It shares my initiative. It obeys my commands. So I'll just basically tell him to attack the giant plant, because if that's the one that Alan hit, right?
Mhm.
I want you to hit the nondescript Venusaur,
Of course.
and that will be actions. It does a multi-attack. Faye makes a number of attacks equal to half this spell's level, rounded down. So it's third level, rounded down.
So one attack.
It'll be one attack. It's going to be, it says short sword, but essentially he's just going to run up and uses like a bite attack.
Yeah.
Use my spell attack modifier to hit. It has a reach of 5 feet. And then it'll be 1d6 plus 3, the spell's piercing damage, and plus 1d6 force damage. Okay, so I need to roll an attack.
Yep. And this is with advantage because you use the fuming bonus
I'm
action.
in on the bonus.
I don't have a fox, but I have a weasel.
Okay, 17. That's perfect.
And then move it up to the Brontofern. You said it was a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
That will
Sorry,
hit.
17 plus mine. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
at 24.
Yep.
So, and then that's the damage on it is going to be this 1d6 plus 3. So that is a 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 damage.
And then that is for piercing, and then there's an additional force damage of 3.
Okay. Initial 3 force damage. Great.
And then I'll also throw in my 1 extra
1
epic dice damage.
Yep. So Sasuke appears and he just kind of streaks directly towards and slams into the Brontofern. It uses tackle. It's effective. It's not very effective.
Okay, now use leer. Just stare at it.
Yes, of course. All 3 eyes just sit there staring at it. As we move into Melly's turn, unless Arya has something else she'd like to do.
And I need a concentration ring.
I am so glad he's actually real.
Yes.
This is not his final form. I can only summon so much.
It's true.
So where he is so close, if I did fireball, like, can he get injured? Can I injure
Yes.
that?
Yep. You can. He is technically he has.
That sounded like you
points
asked that,
on
like, can I injure
Well,
him?
technically, you don't have to hit. You don't have to
Well,
hit.
she likes magic.
When you don't
Yeah.
have to hit
Which way?
directly, you can hit behind too.
So,
you
like,
can
where's
choose
your
where it
circle
sits.
thingy? Thanks.
You choose where the center is.
Can I hit her too? Oh, yeah. We're good. Without it? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Huh?
You have to go that
Yeah,
way a
if
little
you...
bit.
Let's see. Yes. Yeah, if you position it just right, you can miss
Just
Sasuke
right.
and hit all 3.
Just right. It's good.
which we know that Melly is perfect with her magic and precise.
Definitely not critical
She's
fail.
read some
Yeah. So go ahead
calculus.
and start rolling the damage while I do these Dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Be dexterous.
Yeah, so I need 8d6, right? Can I borrow one again? Oh, let's do the clear.
Okay, none of them make their save. As the fireball slams down into it, this time you kind of pull that full phoenix out of you and let the phoenix like rush over all of them. As it hits, you notice that it definitely hurts the Brontovine. Without ever playing the Pokemon equivalent, you've learned that fire is good against grass types. And the other two, it seems to either do less damage to for the water spirit or no damage at all for the fire spirit. She seems to take that in stride.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll me damage.
Does that mean
Oh,
he's
I
now
didn't mean to
burnt
roll
and we'll
those.
take
I'm
2
sorry.
to...
Oh no, I did mean to roll those. These are part of my 6.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't even look. We're
6
just
or
gonna
8?
start over.
it should be 8. Should be 8d6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Fireball is
We
8d6
appreciate.
at base. It's even better.
All right.
Better,
Hold on, guys.
Better.
Math time.
10,
Math is a wonderful thing.
Math time.
20,
Math is a very good
8.
thing.
28.
28 damage.
Mhm.
What is 28 times 2?
56.
56.
Jump.
Yeah, that the Brontovine is definitely barely holding on. The other two are doing okay, but the Brontovine is definitely like smoldering, and it's kind of flashing red a little bit.
Yes.
And then, is there anything else you'd like to do? Oh, sorry. Roll me a d20
Oh yeah.
to see how you handle your magic.
11.
11. You are perfectly fine.
Yes.
Anything else you'd
Holding
like
it
to do?
together. Where am I?
You are right there.
I'm pretty sure I want to move away.
So you can move 6
Get like
squares.
partial cover. Maybe behind like one of the corners, like that back corner.
6.
Yes.
Technically, you can go diagonal. And that counts. So 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, right on the edge of the map.
Yeah.
Basically, you're hitting the fence that has the Socko's advertisement right over your
Socko's
shoulder.
Hi, tacos, tacos.
And then it is Mabel, Raging Mabel.
Okay, Mabel will move up to the Bronto flower.
Brontovine?
Brontovine.
Bronto Fern.
Brontofern, right?
Bronto
Sorry.
fern.
I don't know why that stuck in my head
No,
so much,
yeah.
but we're rooting
Starting
for Fern.
with
Yeah.
Where the red fern grows.
great axe attack. Ooh,
Oh, Miss
not great. This is gonna miss. It's
What is
nine.
it?
You have inspiration?
No,
I
she
used
used it.
inspiration.
Yeah, 9 will miss.
Let's. Is it better to get 2 claw attacks, where I'm rolling a d6 for each, or to do 1 great axe attack where you're rolling 1 d12
You have a higher chances with the 2
with
dice
the claws? Okay,
because
so
you're
do-
guaranteed.
Well,
a
you're
shot.
you're also risking 2 attacks instead of 1. Like that's the
That's
difference.
fair, that's
yeah,
fair.
So
That's fair.
that's fine.
But higher
We're doing a
higher
claw
damage
attack.
potential,
Okay.
lower hits.
it's more flavorful to do the claws.
That is a 13.
13 will hit.
impeccable form. The Justins would be
Oh
fearful.
my goodness. That was a terrible roll. So that is 6.
6, and that's with your rage bonus.
Yes.
And then your third attack
So
with the claws.
this is the claw.
The additional claw.
So that it should hit. It is a 18.
18 will hit.
For 8.
Okay, do you want to describe destroying this thing?
Yes.
Nice.
She is just gonna keep with her claws.
Just not
And there's just like
Edward
she is Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
There's leaves like flying all over.
And she leaves it just like this beautiful
Swan.
groomed topiary.
Okay, perfect.
So can I use?
Is it gone?
Yes, it is gone.
Big B's like, no.
So I can. So are you still letting me do an unarmed strike?
Yep.
Okay.
You still have a bonus action, but there's nothing within range.
It's
so-
gonna miss.
Only if you remove your arms.
Anyway, if it well, how about
You could move up to that one. You have
Yeah,
enough for
I'll
that.
move up to her, but it'll miss.
Okay.
I'm sure
What is
because
the
it was a 9.
9 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, that will miss. Alrighty. Anything else that you'd like to do?
No.
That was move, bonus, attack. Okay, perfect. Then it is the Torticannon's turn. And it is going to... it is going to move forward towards Ahri,
How far can it go?
30 feet.
But your health is back, not that it matters too
It
much.
cannot, unless it has reach, it can't get to them.
How big of a reach does it need?
10.
Okay, yep, it can. Yeah, and it's just going to try and swipe down at you with one of its claws a couple times here. That is a 20 to hit on the first one.
Mhm.
And then the second one is higher, so this will be 2
I
hits.
will Hellish Rebuke
The first or second?
the first Dex of 15 save or take 4d10 damage.
It does not make it save,
Okay,
so you'll be
that's
doing
my
full
other
damage
turn on the
there.
spell. That would suck. 27 points for fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, so it swipes in with the first hit, claws you, and then you kind of burst with this pink fire again and retaliate against it.
It's bubblegum pink and the blue
It's what, Preston?
bubblegum.
That's what happens if you
It's like,
swallow
I'm
your
the only
bubble
one.
gum. You don't even
Bubblegum,
want to know.
bubblegum pink, and blue. Are the
I have
ones.
no idea how I'm going to edit that.
We're far enough in.
So the first attack take 25 damage.
25 damage?
Yes, with 11 of it being cold.
Hmm?
And then the second attack, you are going to take 19 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Can I do like the ocarina thing? Or is it too
No,
late?
unfortunately, yeah, it would be too late for that. You did have a bonus action on your turn.
So much.
Does Sasuke go away?
Yeah, Sasuke does go away. So he just like turns around and he goes, "Whoa, dear," as he fades.
Oh no.
So soon.
I didn't even get a chance to take a potion.
Okay, so what happens when this happens? Like,
So now I'm
well,
unconscious,
I've
and
never
essentially
had
what
this.
happens is I will make death saving throws each time on my turn, and you have 3 death saves, saves and failures. If you get 3 failures, you're permadead. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize and you're just unconscious
And if you crit on any of
on
them,
either
you're
side.
instantly up on... No, if you critically succeed, you're instantly up 1 HP.
And if you critically fail, doesn't
You
it
just
you
get 2.
You
Yep.
get 2
You get 2
negative
deaths.
death saves, yeah. And if anyone hits you, that also makes it.
Okay, the next one to go is the lightning girl.
Right next to Mabel.
No, the one back
Sorry.
here.
Yep.
And she is going to fly 30 feet, kind of up in the air, about 20, we'll say. And then, I don't know, she's got.
Just hold it there
Yeah,
for the rest of the game. That's your job.
60. Is it 60 feet to Alan at this point?
Pocket sand.
Nope. Okay, she'll move another 30 feet. She'll just dash. And that will be her turn.
First down.
And then at the end of the turn, it is Andy, but he is not going to do anything. He's just going to stand there, looking rather confident in himself.
Ooh, look at me. I'm so confident.
Yeah, despite the fact that one of his 2 giant monsters just dropped in the first round. Alan, it is your turn.
His alter ego's name
Sass,
is
it
Gary.
looks like they're... Who's?
What?
His alter ego's name is Gary.
Oh.
It's the Pokemon and
Buttface. That's what I was. I think it's the first time the first one I named him. Yes, this is my cousin or my nephew. I don't know his name. What's his name? And I was
What
like,
is his name again?
Buttface.
That's right. His name is
Because you get to choose their name, right?
That's right, it's Buttface.
Sass, it looks like they follow video game rules, so damages and resistance. Who's played... What are we going to call it? Who's
Porket
played...
monsters.
Porket monsters.
Sounds like you are Australian.
Porket monsters. I know Ahri has.
Yeah, Ahri is unconscious.
Should just say super effective.
Melly definitely hasn't. Mabel,
Okay.
have you played any video games in your time?
No, not really.
So as I'm like shooting things,
Just Lord of the Rings.
I'm gonna...
Yes.
Well, so first of all, I want to ask you, we talked about this a while ago, about picking some special arrows.
Oh, yes, we did.
Lord
Did you come up with these
Lord of
arrows?
the
Yeah, can one of them be a taser
Vings.
arrow that does lightning damage?
Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
I would say so.
So I will pull that one out, and I'm gonna shoot the torta cannon with it.
Okay, perfect.
Try to. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Okay.
So it can do regular damage. It's just going to be lightning instead, and it will have to make a saving throw against, we'll say, dazed, which is like one action on its turn.
So
Which it does not.
Bigby kills something. Is it called a buzzkill?
Yes, it totally is.
So that is 7
I want
lightning
it to
damage.
sting
Okay.
something.
And then he dies.
Probably.
And I only have probably one of those.
Yeah, probably just one of those. Which is basically like an arrow with a taser on it that you activate the taser.
Yeah,
Like
well,
you just wrapped it in the taser.
Well, it's probably just like an 18650 battery, just a little small thing, and then
Lipstick taser.
Okay. But yeah, the thing does roar in pain as it kind of shocks through it.
So as I'm like shooting, I'm going to call out the lightning hurts this one, and probably the water lady. I'll call out their real names because you can probably tell who they are.
Yeah. Amy?
Yeah, water on the fire girl, and water
Amy?
on the lightning one,
Tamara.
probably too.
Yeah.
And probably anything. Well,
What if I just want to punch things?
punch them with elements if you can.
I can't.
So you have fighting damage then. That's what yours is.
Yay!
Normal.
Mine is normal damage. So you're a fighting type.
Mine's fairy type.
Yeah, probably true.
Okay. You have a second attack.
Yes,
as well.
I do. And then again, another bonus action, ensnaring strike. And then I will shoot at the lightning one. Try to ensnare.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. 15.
15 will actually hit.
Okay, cool. So strength save of 13.
She does make her save. So she doesn't fall from the sky.
I'm rolling terrible. That's only 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop back down and go behind the monster machine. So 10, 20. Kind of
Okay.
behind it? Yeah.
Bonus action, you want to do anything with that?
That was my bonus action for ensnaring strike.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Poor Bigby.
Okay, next up is the fire spirit, and she's going to rush for Mabel and try and punch her with a fiery fist. And she crits.
Mabel, use the water one to hit the fire one.
That is an excellent idea.
Did she crit? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I like to think she's the Chinese god with the fire wheels on his feet. Unless she runs. Like roller skates.
That's
again,
just Wile E.
30
Coyote and
damage.
Roadrunner.
That's
So I'm going to tell you how much of that is fire damage because that doesn't get reduced and the rest gets cut in half. So 14 of that is fire damage. So we've got a total of
So 16
yes.
halved.
16 halved is 8.
8 plus 14
Yep.
is 20.
22. Yep. Freaking resistance. Okay, yeah, so she just comes in and full on like smashes you across the face with this kind of burning fire. It kind of scorches your face a little bit, and when it comes back, your face is a little bit more monstrous than it was before. They're pulling the Wendigo a little bit more out of you. Yeah.
Do I look different? I feel different. I feel more angry.
The other one is going to try and grapple you or constrict you within water. That's it. Only a 14 to hit, though.
That'll miss.
Okay. Yep. So she just kind of like brings these watery vines up and tries to lash them to you, but you just cut them away with your axe.
I learned
Ahri,
the last
you are unconscious.
Crit.
That's cocked. That was almost natural 20 though. 16.
16.
So
One.
16 is
One success. Melly,
One success.
it is your turn.
Yay.
Okay. Question about the block of earth I have.
Yeah.
The what?
The block of earth.
Block of earth.
The Minecraft.
She's got a jar of dirt.
Totally different.
I've got a jar of dirt.
Can
Does it have a
I
beating heart in it?
can I use that to like build a wall or anything?
Yeah, if you'd like to take your turn building like a 10-foot, yeah, you got basically 10 cubic feet to work with of space. You could build a wall with it for sure.
Because I'm thinking that's what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull this block out and you start placing it. Again, kind of expertly getting the feel of a video game without ever playing that video game. So
I feel like I could
we
mine
got
this for hours.
yeah, we'll just put a barricade right there. So you'll have a +5 bonus to things trying to attack you from the other side of it.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I mean, can I build it far away? I'm thinking more like right here.
Oh, okay. So it does require you to like place it in an adjacent square. It's not a like throw.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I take it back?
Yeah, you can take it back.
What if
Save
what
my
if she
wall.
throws it and it explosively it builds in random directions?
Like what
Yeah.
if I like?
So here's
like,
what I was thinking. Thank
climb
you,
up
Preston.
there or
That is a perfect idea.
Like a 1d4.
If you do want to throw it, you can. I'll let you do your Tides of Chaos feature, which is like a wild magic thing that would normally give you advantage.
Yeah.
But I'll let you basically pour some of that chaos into this thing as you throw it, and it will just kind of burst forward. But you will roll immediately.
Make a
You will roll to try and see if you
throw.
wild magic surge.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so yeah, so go ahead and place that.
You'll probably
that
have to
wall.
move forward so you can see where you're going to put it. If you're going to put it in front of Big B and
50-50
Yeah,
blind
Ahri.
lob, just throwing it over the van. Hope
Yep.
it hits.
And then I'm gonna roll, right?
Let me see what the Tides of Chaos does.
I like that his nose looks like a big cat.
yeah, he just wants to be booped.
Yeah, so normally it would
Just wanna
be
booped.
that you surge the next time you roll a first level spell, or you do a first level or higher spell. However, because this is a special situation, at the end of your turn, I will have you roll on the D100 wild magic table to burst. Basically. Because you're just like, okay, we need a little bit of chaos. So
Yep.
you charge it into this weird magic item that you had, and you throw it forward, but you can feel it like roiling around you as well, ready to
You're gonna
burst. as
summon
well.
Loki, and he's gonna appear, and he's gonna be like,
I'm
"What season am I in?"
Yeah.
be on our side, please.
Yeah.
And anything else you would like to do? So that was a movement. We'll say I'll give you that as your bonus action if you'd also like to make an attack here.
I would like to make an attack.
Oh, perfect. Called it.
We'll do. Oh, I don't like that fire chick. I've only got fire. He's
Water.
still really healthy, yeah?
Yeah, he seems pretty healthy.
What's she like?
She seems all right.
How's your health? No, I'm fine. You're
She's
okay?
got a tomato too.
Oh, and yeah, okay.
Some might call it a tomato.
The...
Tobacco.
Tobacco from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
This tastes like grandma. What? Give me that. It does taste
We're
like
gonna do
grandma.
the magic
bowl.
missile second level
On the okay.
The big guy.
because she's all done with third level. She's kind of getting tired, which is sad. Okay, hold on. How many am I rolling?
It's a first level or a second level?
Second level.
Second level, so 4 darts. So roll 4d4 plus 4.
Also, not to metagame, but since you're new to this character,
Yeah.
don't forget Chaos Bolt also has the chance of being random elements and types.
if that changes your thing. So remember, when you roll, you get to choose, or it picks one
that
of
could
those.
be helpful.
Would you like to do that instead?
I don't want to
Not
metagame,
right now.
but just
Okay.
a
We're
reminder.
gonna
Okay.
take that
And then I will also remind you that you can use your last sorcery point to re-roll 3 dice on a damage if you want to.
So if I really suck
If you
at this
want to do this one, you can, or you
chaos
could save it for the
the
chaos bolt
chaos.
and try and like match the
Ooh,
dice so that
then
they
I can do
bounce.
that.
Yeah.
Mm,
So
so many things. Okay, here we go.
being a sorcerer is awesome.
4 darts.
I hope I can be one someday.
Never
I
be
could
my
be
next
one when I
turn.
grow
Never
up.
played.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's +1 on each one.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna send them all towards that
The big guy.
over there. So 3, 4, 5,
Is he weak
6,
against fairy?
10, 11, 13, 14. Should I roll the green dice?
Do it.
Okay.
You can add. Are you adding to the damage?
Yeah.
You can do
Roll
one of them.
You can do one per turn.
Yep, one per turn.
4.
Nice.
4, extra 4.
So 18. I think you had 14.
Do you remember what I counted to the first
I
time?
think you said 14.
14.
So 18.
Plus 4, so 18.
18.
Yeah, so a total of 18 damage. As you toss this dirt cube that you got, it kind of bursts into this weird, almost like postmodern sculpture of dirt that's protecting Ahri. It looks somewhat like a crab, like crouched over her, if you like squint at it a bit.
Like a
Protecting
crab
my
rangoon.
friends.
Yep. and then you take your hand and you just throw these 4 darts, and they kind of look like thorns, like these spectral thorns, and they just slam into this thing's head, and it takes all 4 of them, and then it like slowly turns towards you.
Maybe
At
they're
which
like-
point you're probably nervous enough that your wild magic surges. So would you please
Yes,
roll me a D100?
absolutely.
What are the
would.
trees that grow those big giant spikes on them?
6.
Russian olives. aren't
Russian
they?
olive, like
So
hawthorn
it's going to be,
trees,
sorry,
one of
I'm having you roll the D100. Yep, you are certain
oh.
at this point, yes. Sorry.
Okay,
Mm.
hold on. This one and this one? 98.
98.
92 last time.
We're in the 90s.
This is dumb. You're surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute. So Pokemon battle music just picks up.
This is not helping.
Yeah, it's very panic inducing.
Yeah.
In fact, I might throw that in for like the next minute of footage because we're not going to get DMCA'd for game music.
Yeah, probably not.
There we go.
We'll find out.
Yep.
This is the one that's saying honey locust.
Oh
Have you
yeah,
seen those?
Oh,
where
yeah.
the
That's so cool.
the tree basically explodes and can kill you if you're close to it when it explodes because that's how it scatters its seeds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
When my dad and I were out cutting some trees out in the backwoods of one of the guys' house out in Missouri, he stepped down into like a thicket and like one of those spikes went like that far up into his ankle. Just
Oh my gosh.
like they're not
Terrifying.
fun, and they burn.
You know what
for
else is
forever.
terrifying? Mabel, do it. It's your turn.
I have so many horrible, depraved comments running through my head.
What else is terrible? Yes.
Mostly based on the bubblegum comment. I can't help it.
Yep.
I'm like, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself.
The accidental queen of filth.
Keep it to yourself.
All right, what would you
So-
like to do?
Let's attack the blue gal.
Blue gal.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Ooh.
I'm blue.
Axe goes just right
Yeah.
over her head,
Ooh.
which
We'll
is
try-
unusual for
try
you
with
because
her
you're
claws.
shorter than most people.
I know, it was weird.
Yeah.
Okay, much better. That is a 25
25 will hit.
Your
This
first
is a
shot
claw
you're trying to
attack.
hit for
for the record.
was a junk punch and you forgot.
Oh my goodness. That is 6 total damage.
And that's with your rage bonus as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now the other claw attack is 16
16 will hit.
for a 9.
9. Okay.
And then my bonus action. Another natural one.
Well, the next
Oh
one.
no.
Awesome.
We're cursed today.
Anything else you'd like to do?
If only these were
Yes.
Justin's, I would get natural 20s.
Okay, the Torta Cannon is going to go and it is going to stomp its way towards
How far?
Please don't.
Melly. Oh, I'm sorry. You asked nicely. Never mind. It's going to turn around and go.
Bigby gets an attack of opportunity.
Bigby does.
No,
Well-
it wasn't adjacent to it. Doesn't reach.
No, it would have moved around that thing and gotten into adjacency at one point, wouldn't it?
I mean,
Yes,
it could.
I think you are
technically, sure.
correct.
Yeah. See, if you move it over one, it's adjacent.
Get him, Bigby!
I don't think it has a opportunity attack.
Yeah, sure it does.
Does
All
now.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
AKA,
Buzzkill.
we need it.
Yeah.
Kill it!
Alrighty.
AKA Bigby is Ahri's new character. Just hand it over.
If Bigby stings something, does he die? And if he does die, does it give it double damage because he did like the ultimate sacrifice?
Wait, bumblebees don't lose their stinger when they sting.
Okay.
They
don't die.
don't?
Not
That's
big,
wasps.
not
Honeybees.
big bumblebees.
Honeybees.
Oh, honeybees. Okay.
Yeah, it's honeybees. You're right.
I'm sure other types of bees too. But
Or he's like a kamikaze bee.
Kamikaze bee.
that is a
Kamikaze.
16.
16 will hit.
Hits.
Don't name him Bill.
Okay. That will be a D4. 1 plus 3. 7 damage.
Takes 7 damage. Okay.
Thanks, Bigby.
So the first attack is going to be a 20 against Melly. And so that's going to be a total of
Not a crit 20, right? Dirty 20? Or a crit 20?
dirty 20. 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack.
Now, you also have shield, by the way. But I don't think that will bring it up. Bring your AC up high enough.
Oh,
Because it's just plus 5.
no. I'm very weak.
The second attack is going to be an 18
Don't.
to hit.
I used it.
You don't have to use it.
No, I mean on my last turn.
Oh, you okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
just
I got you.
Pressing backwards.
Yes.
How much damage the first one, by the way?
Sorry.
7
11.
damage. 11 damage.
2.
11, I
11.
think. I've already moved on to the next one. My apologies. And then the other one hits for 13 damage.
24
just-
total?
Yeah? Yes, yep. Sorry, I just did the math in my head. Yeah, these two big claw swipes come down and slam into you, just like knocking you around.
Can I
You
do
felt-
shocking grasp or anything to this?
You don't have any reactions, I think, that can do
Oh.
anything at this point.
Dang it.
Maybe next time.
Someone run the fire truck into it.
Yeah.
The lightning one is going to go 30 feet towards the monster machine, still racing towards
Straight
Alan.
forward?
But yeah, basically she's flying 30 or 20 feet up in the air right now. So,
I should have done something at the end of my last turn.
and then another dash to get onto the other side to look down at Alan on top of the monster machine. We'll put her up there.
Get off of the monster machine.
Technically, she's floating above it, but close enough.
She's charging the
Stop
solar
floating
panels.
above.
The monster machine. Alan, it is your turn.
Your floatiness is getting it dirty. I'm going to move out so I can see these crystals, and I'm going to try to shoot this one.
5, 10, 15.
Just enough to be in range of line of sight of the crystal.
You should be able to see all the crystals from there.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the red one.
Okay.
21.
21 will hit. Roll me damage, please.
Okay. Do I get advantage or anything because it's just a stationary crystal?
Yeah, technically you do get advantage.
So I'll try to see if I can crit. No.
Okay.
But then I can get sneak attack.
Okay.
So that's 6 plus 7, 13 plus 4. That is 17 damage.
17. Yeah, so you come around the corner, grab an arrow, and fire it off, and it sails through the air across the football field and slams into that crystal, which is the fire one, I believe. And that one shatters. And Alan...
Adam.
No.
Andy.
Andy kind of stumbles backwards a little bit, and you can see this kind of shield that kind of roils around him. And Mabel, you see the fire spirit blink suddenly and start looking around, not quite sure what's going on. What else would you like to do? And you can remove that crystal as well.
I want to try to attack the yellow one now.
Okay.
Yellow.
That's working perfectly.
Yellow.
Hi, puppy.
Another 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage on that one as well.
6 damage.
6 damage. Hey, that one just kind of tinks off of it and doesn't shatter.
Okay. Does it do I see it like crack or chip or anything?
Basically, you got a damage threshold for this one.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll move 15 more feet kind of diagonally towards where Tori's sitting.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Next up is the fire spirit, and she is...
Sorry, I have a bonus action still.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell Big B to attack the lightning one.
Okay.
I'm going to get him to fly up right on top of it, right on top of her, next to her. Because he does have fly speed, because he's a beast of the sky.
Yes.
He just has to get a running start.
It's like, that's how it is when I have dreams that I can fly. I have to get a running start, and then usually I have to flip, and then I can fly.
Yeah.
My favorite dreams are
Or wind.
I can run really fast, but
Yes.
not like movie, like super speed, but like I'm on the freeway and I'm like, you know what? It's faster to just get out of the car and run. I'm literally this. It's fantastic. It's my favorite. It's like one of my favorite dreams. The Embryon, but
Minor when you actually can affect people when you hit them in your dreams. Because like
Instead of
usually it's
punching
just like
underwater.
punching it and it's just like, oh, it does nothing. I've had a few where I've actually like been successful with my strikes and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. That's so much better.
you've actually crit. Actually
Yes.
hit.
I'll give you some of my weird dreams later.
Dirty 20 to hit her.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 1d4. So 4 plus 6, 10 damage. 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. Okay.
So I told him get her, so he's right next to her, basically harassing her.
Okay, perfect. And then anything else that you're
That is all. That's all I can do.
Using his mandibles.
Take out the crystals.
The fire spirit kind of like looks around a little bit and she kind of like looks at you and then she looks over at Andy and you just see her fire just start to like roil even more and she is going to move away from you. She's going to rush off. Would you like to take an opportunity attack?
No.
No? Okay. So she's going to move 6. Is she within...
That's 30.
Uh,
How far can she move?
That's
oh,
roughly
50. 50, yes.
40, 50.
How close is she to a crystal?
25 feet away?
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's going to try and basically send fire at one of these crystals.
Whoosh.
She will hit for...
I heard a whoosh.
I think I heard a whoosh. Hey, yeah, so she throws fire out at another one of the crystals, the blue one, and it shatters. And again, you see the water spirit kind of blink and look around a bit confused, not quite sure what's going on.
Cool.
And then it is her turn, and she's going to get her bearings really quickly, kind of look down at herself, and then she is going to rush for the big monster that is striking at Melly. And again, you can take an opportunity attack if you want. Okay.
Does she get
Actually, she doesn't have to leave because she's adjacent. She just,
Does she get out her decanter of endless water and drown it?
Yes, she's going to try and drown it.
It's very effective, for the record.
Very disappointed.
And she is going to try and attack this giant creature. And again, she's like bringing up these like tendrils of water, trying to slap it around, and it doesn't quite wrap around anything enough to harm it.
Great.
But she does see somebody in distress, and a little tendril of water will flow and splash right onto Ahri's face. And she is going to just heal you for 4 points of healing.
I wasn't sleeping.
Okay. Which, when you're healed, you basically start at 0 and then come back up to whatever you're healed from being unconscious.
Oh, got it.
So you don't like track the negative hit points. or
But you
anything
are
like that.
prone.
Yeah. Yep, you're still prone. And then it is Ahri's turn.
What's this?
What?
Wall of dirt.
I saw the light.
Ahri,
Sasuke, you tried to eat me, you bastard! We're talking about this later.
So close.
Ahri, kill the crystal. You
Oh.
use your move
Yeah.
after your movement to stand up.
Yep, I use half my movement to stand up, and she'll take her glaive out and like hold it like a rifle and shoot the
Okay.
whatever it's called. 16
Is this
plus
your
7.
Eldritch Blast, or-
Eldritch Blast. And then the second shot is a 2. So.
Yeah, so the first shot will hit.
All right. That's going to be for all 10d4 or what? Sorry, 1d10 plus 4. I wish it was 10d4. 9.
9?
Then puts
Yeah, it fires off and slams into the crystal, but doesn't shatter it.
That's about all I got.
And then what was the other?
Bonus actions. I don't
Sorry,
have
what
any-
was the other hit?
the other hit was a 2
2
plus 7. So 7, 8, 9.
9? 9 is not.
Come get this tomato.
Where am I?
Oh, come get it.
15. You use
Here.
half your movement, so
Oh,
you'll
that's
be
right.
1 square away from...
Yes.
Yep, that one. Hey. Melly, it is your turn. You are staring down the giant maw of this creature that has basically
It roars at you, but it's the
slammed you into the ground.
8-bit.
Yeah.
You know, that they all do on.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move back towards.
Okay,
Pick
you will
up the
take an
fireball.
opportunity attack
Oh, I forget.
if you do that. Now, Shocking Grasp does allow you to get away if you successfully hit and
Yes.
with it.
Okay.
Plus, it is lightning damage.
Shocking.
Yeah, let's do that. I have to remember about that.
It is a great spell that
Or
very few people
if
grab.
he used his reaction on someone else, then you could move away without a problem.
Yeah,
It's just because
one
it's one reaction.
Okay.
So give me that attack roll with Shocking
Go for
Grasp.
18.
18 will hit. And then I think they have to make a saving throw, is that right? For Shocking Grasp? For the reaction part, or is it just they can't take reactions?
It's not reactions.
Or am I thinking the Baldur's Gate version of Shocking Grasp?
Maybe.
It
Which-
says
Baldur's Gate rolls-
on a hit, the target takes 1d8 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions
Okay,
until the
yep,
start
so it
of
is just a
next
straight can't take reaction. So yeah, so go ahead and do me the 2d8 damage.
Special beam cannon.
turn. We're gonna roll out this green one with it.
Okay.
10.
10.
It's like disappointing when
So this thing comes running down at you with its maw like fully open, ready to consume you, and you like take a step back and place your hand on its snout right as it gets
you
near,
boop the snoot.
and this blast of
snoot.
lightning just rips through it and turns it into digital dust.
And the lightning probably was from you just shuffling your feet, and it was a static.
Yeah, because this is not. They've replaced the regular grass with astroturf, so you.
It's just like blinking, like
Good job.
happened.
I feel like I've been avenged.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I do anything else?
You can move. You have a bonus action. You got your ocarina that you can play if you wanted to.
Hey, ocarina.
So, does that, when I play that, does it just stay with everybody?
Yep, that temporary hit points stay with everybody until they use it or until they take a long rest.
Oh, well, Jesus, I should have used it a lot sooner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bring it out.
Give it a little Willy Wonka flute to summon your own.
Definitely, really Wonka.
Yeah, Go ahead and roll me that d8 so that everybody gets those temporary hit points.
8.
8. Wow. Are you including the spirits that seem to be on your side at this point, or no?
I think so.
Okay, Mabel.
Okay, I will move 35 feet toward.
35.
What's his name?
Andy.
Andy.
Adam.
Gary.
His middle name is Adam.
Okay.
So this one is still with
and
it,
then
right?
I will
Yes, that one is still.
Gary, Andy, Adam.
Yes.
Gary and Andy, Adam, Gary, Andy, Adam, Gary.
And then add your strength to it. Or is it in athletics?
It's a strength.
Okay.
So that's another math. 15.
15? Yeah, so you can move another 3 squares.
I'll just dash there.
Would it be okay?
Some of that.
So you're
If
using
I-
15, and then you're going to dash for the rest?
Would it be okay if I
10,
forego
15, 20,
my
25,
bonus
30.
action for my next turn, and I use my telekinetic push for her? And I use
No, I
my
think
bonus
this
action
is,
extra to give her the extra,
Um,
like flying punch.
so the extra 5 feet probably won't get her any closer. She'll still have to dash. So,
Okay.
as cool as that is, and I will give you an epic die for it because I do think
Hold-
that's cool.
So You had 15 extra feet. Does that just add on to the current movement, or is it
Yes.
the next time you move?
No, it's just the current.
I was going to say, because then you could dash and then like... Oops, that. So this gets you 30. Does 5... Can she get up on the platform?
Yeah. Well, actually, sorry. So if you try to like jump up at the platform, you hit that kind of shield that seems to be still circling around. It seems a lot weaker than before, and you can see it connecting to that last crystal.
Okay.
But yeah, you can definitely slam up against it and kind of test that.
Okay.
Okay. And then I believe your turn ends and you will lose your rage because you have not attacked anything. this turn.
Imagine you look like that little transformer that was inside the glass box and it was like jumping out at people, except from he's inside the box and you're like,
It's easier just to go with it.
Yeah.
Go with the flow with Preston. You never know what he's like a box of chocolates.
you never know what you're gonna get.
The lightning one is going to spin and attack Big B with an 8 to hit. Big B dodges out.
Buzz it on.
And then an 11 to hit.
Misses,
Big B is handling as she like trying like swipes and sparks it.
Yeah,
the
going through
bug.
his mind is like, I've been flying since I was born.
Yeah.
Little does she know he's not grounded, and that's why she's not doing any damage.
It's true.
Andy is looking a little nervous at this point, so he's going to reach out a hand and send an arcane blast at Mabel. Sorry.
No, I'd already used mine. Never mind.
2
You
of
were
them.
going to try to counter?
I was, but I already used my spell slot, so I only have 2. I'm a
17 to hit on the first one. Slams into you and doesn't even register. And then even lower on the second one. So both these just kind of hit against you. But you're just kind of like, even though the rage is gone, your face is still like up against the shield.
I don't need a rage to be mad.
Alan.
It's very
I'm going to
philosophical
try
of
to
you.
attack the crystal.
Okay.
Black crystal.
18.
18 will hit. Go and roll me damage.
Well, let me see if I collect crit. Hold on. Nope, I do not. Okay, I do get a d6 though. That will be a 12.
That final one shatters.
Yeah.
Finally. Yep. And the lightning spirit kind of blinks and settles down onto the deck of the monster machine, sending a little wave of electricity, but she doesn't look like she's fighting anymore.
Don't worry, it's analog.
And more importantly, the shield drops, and Andy definitely looks very nervous now that he has no protection. And in fact, he's just going to go, I give up.
Andy,
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion next to him and make a
Alan
video
is
game
very
cabinet
disappointed in you.
where everyone else's names are at the top and his is at the bottom.
I love it.
like a high score.
That definitely hits home. And his hands kind of drop, and you see the power glove just kind of fall off of his hand, and he falls to his knees.
Yeah, I'll collect it. And say, Andy, I know that you've been bullied for a long time, and it sucks. I think we've all been there. And
He
but
looks at Mabel, the bully.
Mabel's like,
I've literally never been bullied a day in my life.
never, not by an older family member.
Bully
or-
first, then you don't get bullied. Anyhow, continue.
We've all been there, except for Mabel. But lashing out to hurt people is not the right answer.
It's all I had left.
You should turn
After my
inwards.
uncle died, I couldn't take it anymore.
Did you kill him?
No. I found him dead a couple months ago. One morning when I went to open up.
Do you know what happened?
He just keeled over in his office, I guess. I honestly thought about calling the police, but
They don't
I
do
realized-
anything.
yeah, and they wouldn't have done anything for me but put me in a system, and I didn't want that, so I just made a new copy of him.
Yeah. We saw.
What happens now?
Well, stuff like this, technically we're the ones that handle it. And we're part of Sam Alderson's Society for the Skilled. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but...
I mean, I've heard the name before, yeah.
We handle basically all the crazy stuff around town. So, why don't you come with us back to our headquarters and we'll talk. And we'll go from there. But you have to promise not to hurt anyone again.
It's your choice. You can come with us, or I can let Sasuke eat your soul.
I'll take the first option, please.
I have another friend.
Or you could let me use you as a punching bag.
First option still, please.
Just putting it out there.
One of the girls taps your shoulder, the lightning spear one, and she kind of motions to herself.
We need the crystal.
And she'll pop it out of her chest, and as she does, like, she starts to dissolve, and she hands it over to you. So,
Yeah, we'll
and the others will, do the same.
Okay. Come with us, and I'll introduce you to Bryce, and we'll find a spot for you. We've got... You have somewhere to stay?
I mean, the arcade, but that's where I've been sleeping.
That's not really a great place to sleep.
I have a cot. I mean,
Well,
What's your friend's name again?
we can work on all that. But why don't you come with?
right.
You're obviously skilled. Not a lot of people can do stuff like this.
I mean,
Of
shouldn't
course.
I be in a lot of trouble for this kind of stuff? I mean,
Well,
I did a lot of damage to this town.
do you remember back 2 Thanksgivings ago with the giant turkey that came rampaging through town? And
That was real.
yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, but I just thought we were all kind of experiencing a hallucination together.
No, it was real.
This town is so weird.
It is really
It
weird.
really is.
Yeah. We call it the Gobbler.
Yeah.
And all that damage it did, the city just claimed it was an earthquake, even though...
Yeah, I remember that.
Look,
yeah.
we can explain it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So let's hop in, and
Okay.
you might have to make some amends with the people that you've captured.
Okay. Whatever I can do.
If they remember.
Well, we can hope that they don't or do. I don't really know.
I mean, how do you have that conversation? Hi, you don't remember this, but I stole your soul and forced you to do terrible things.
And now let's be friends.
I guess that's a great way to start. I don't really know.
I would say if they don't remember, your recourse is to be as kind as you can be to them.
And don't mention that we reached
Even-
into the depths
even-
of their souls.
I'll reach all the way down there.
You portable.
There was no...
Kari now has permanent heartburn because of Mabel in there. Where is this?
And miraculously, your gallbladder's missing, just completely gone.
Is that what this was?
Even if they bully you, you will. I think that will have to be your punishment for what you did.
Great. Sounds like.
But I personally don't hold any ill will, and I could always use a player too.
Really?
Yeah, we got some game systems
All
back
right.
at headquarters.
Let's go. So as the 5 of you
Gotta bring
shuffle
your own-
in,
bring your
plus
own
Bigby.
Bring your own controller.
Mhm.
Scrub.
We're going
He's
to
he opens his backpack. He's got one custom one for everything.
we're going to do a quick montage between a few things that happen just to kind of wrap things up here this evening. The first thing that happens is you return to Sass, and Bryce takes in Andy, talks to him. You're not quite sure what that's going to entail. You'll find out later. The power glove that he was using is kind of taken to what Bryce calls the vault, even though nobody's ever actually seen the vault. You don't actually know what it is. It's sort of something that he keeps a secret from everybody because it's got a lot of dangerous stuff in it. Ahri...
A giant turkey feather.
Yeah. Ahri returns the gems to each of the 4 girls, which were all comatose at this point. The weird thing is that the gems don't fade away when they're put back in. It seems like there's some sort of lingering effect, and you can tell that all 4 of the girls have changed drastically. Universe. A little bit. And Mabel finds...
It's Kevin Galaxy.
Mabel goes back to the arcade, mostly to smash more stuff while she can.
That's very fun.
They put in a whack-a-mole.
And in sort of like the back corner of a room, you find 4 beds where the Justins are laying. And you're able to rouse them.
You wake them up by...
Yeah.
Actually, I've been thinking. Maybe we could have ourselves a reverse harem.
Oh, okay. They're all like coming out of this, like, they're like got headaches if you're talking to them about it.
Say no, and I'll beat you up again.
You've got them all tied down to the bed.
Yeah.
With a cinder block between each leg.
No! Stop.
And a hammer. And
Absolutely stop.
You're gonna love me, right?
Negative epic die. You jerk. That is the most... I hate that. That is the worst. So while Mabel talks to potentially her 4 new boyfriends, Melly returns to Maggie Mays. Maggie is sweeping up a little bit of digital dust that remains in the city, and just she acts like nothing much happened beyond a normal Tuesday. Asks how your day was, that kind of thing. Melly, I'm sure, is feeling pretty happy with herself at this point. She's made a lot of new friends.
Yes.
Yep. And she's got a lot of new reading material to go through as well from Bryce.
I need to read those mangas.
Your real life
Alan?
reading material is a bunch of manga too.
Alan, as you get home for the evening, your chat window pings.
Yeah.
And Pancake
mail.
Flipper, your contact, says, "Saw the fight. Good job. Here's some information on the next thing," basically. You know, sending you a dossier for yet another conspiracy or mission that he will no doubt go down.
Yep. I'm gonna start writing the script for the next podcast about.
Don't forget, you need
digital
to
stuff.
interview me.
If you choose
I
to
am
accept it.
half.
Yeah, her Mabel's voice is in my head. Right, that's right.
And then there is one more thing that we need to... Well, that's why I
Half
closed
Wendigo.
this window.
Wendy. It is my memory.
Wendy goes and kills people.
And then I have a little bit of an epilogue for tonight.
Oh.
A few days after everything is settled down and returned to normal, after what the adults are calling a rather aggressive advertising campaign for some new VR game, we find ourselves in a small home in the middle of the night. Coffee cups, bottles of caffeine pills, and an empty syringe labeled adrenaline lay scattered on a coffee table in the living room. Laying on the couch, exhausted and finally asleep after so long, is Mr. Belka. His hands are covered in dried white, blue, and pink paint, and he is nearly dead to the world in his exhaustion. Across from him is the culmination of his efforts to stay awake for so long, the once fleeting vision having resolved itself after a few days. On the surface of the canvas is a snow-covered street, houses devoid of lights, and a full blizzard obscuring pieces of the painting. Even the creature in the painting is nothing more than a pair of eyes, one radiant green and the other glimmering red, surrounded by a swirl of snow. Yet there is one figure that is clear as day in the painting, the one lying at the monster's feet that has driven the art teacher to force his vision into further clarity. Lying in red-stained snow is a young woman in pink clothes, wearing a set of fox ear headphones and sporting an unfocused gaze up at the sky. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Who knows what is coming up next in Pterrordale? I know. But thank you, everybody, for joining us.
We won't know for an entire year.
Nope. He knows.
He knows, yep. Everybody go ahead and level up to level 7.
2 levels to 8? Okay.
And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Bridget, thank you again for
Yes, thank
sitting
you.
in with us.
It
We were
was
happy
fun.
to have you. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, Toll the Dead, join our Patreon, just all the fun stuff. Like, that's the fun part of the video, right? Is leaving a comment saying that this was a lot of fun to leave a comment.
Tell us your favorite
Perk it
ultimate. Yeah, your favorite perk.
Would you rather be
Oh yeah, would you rather be evil or
incompetent?
incompetent? Yes.
which are you?
But until next time, have a good day, evening, night, whatever time it is.
Bye.
It's a